How are our throats feeling after that one, boys? How we doing? How we doing? Feeling loose?
Loose throat, baby.
Clear?
Yeah. How's your throat, baby?
Still good. Oh, I'm baby in this
You leave her out of
yes.
this.
Sorry.
The hell?
He
What's
never
up?
calls me baby anymore. I was very confused.
Oh,
It's my apartment, babe. Welcome back to another episode of The Wanger Show.
It's another one, guys. How you doing? Great to have you here. Hi.
Hello. How's it going? Doing well. Thank you. This is episode 407.
407 said,
Wow.
what one tonight, boys?
What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
I'm going to answer. Roserade. It's a flower.
Oh,
It's a flower.
Yeah.
You know.
The flower holding a flower.
Yeah.
Holding a rose.
Flowers upon flowers.
A rose. Every rose
has its thorn.
Has
You
its
got
thorn?
there. You got there.
Okay. Is that the lyric?
Yes.
I thought it was every rose has its day.
No,
I guess that doesn't
no,
make sense.
no. Just like every night has its dawn.
Every gnome has its lawn.
Just like, how's it go? Every cowboy sings a sad, sad song.
Okay.
And then every rose
Every
has a song. We should have for
hero-
karaoke. We clearly know it so well.
Has his reforged.
There we go.
Every atom has its Slavic. Welcome back, Adam Hlaváč. to
Wow.
Not Heroes Reforged, but every Wanger has a show, and you're here.
I am back.
What's up, dog?
right.
What's up?
What up?
How's it going?
Hello, brother. What up with the...
Hey, by the way, when are we going to watch Rush Hour? I'm
God
waiting.
damn it, every fucking time. Every
Come on!
I thought about it
time.
the other day. I think I was driving back from this show. I was like, we should probably schedule that.
Yeah.
Last week I was thinking about it, and then I thought about something else.
Oh, cool,
But just know,
Sick.
occasionally it pops up into my mind, so
Yeah.
it's gonna happen.
The amount of times that we've watched something in the last 3 months and there's been a moment that so perfectly fits this line. Is that C4? That is C4. Every time.
Every time. So you guys, and obviously Heroes Reforged, you guys would never do Rush Hour.
I don't know why we still have like Nacho Libre we haven't done, Napoleon Dynamite, so much stuff that we have not done yet. I don't know why we haven't done.
I sure hope you haven't
I
been
almost said-
saving it because I'm gonna feel really
I
bad.
almost said, why have we not done C4? I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
everyone's trying it these days. You know,
Yeah,
it's
it's,
fine.
Yeah.
it's a new hot thing.
Yeah.
I will. I don't want to make promises, but I do because I do want to do them.
Well, listen, as long as we do it by 2028 for the 30th anniversary, we'll be okay.
Oh, we get time.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Are we gonna make it till
I'll be
then?
41.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dang. Damn.
Damn.
Okay. It's a date.
Perfect.
Mark in the calendar.
I'll
still.
put it in my
today?
calendar for 4
Yeah.
years from
Today,
now.
June 23rd, 2028.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, speaking of the resurrection, your thoughts? No. Yeah, you're back, man.
I am.
You the last time you were here was for St. Patty's Day.
Good episode.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We did
That's right.
the beer
The
tasting
amount
test.
of people who were pissed that you gave me Guinness in a can.
Oh
Holy
my
shit.
God.
It was on us because it does
I
say
did not
does
care,
say
by
it.
the way.
it does say on the can.
Sure.
you need to pour it into a glass, and I was like, I had no idea. Sorry
Whatever.
about that.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah.
like, well, why do they even sell it in the can?
That's
Yeah,
that's
why
a
just-
solid point.
Yeah.
Just
Why
sell
don't
it
you
in
just sell full glasses at the grocery
It's
store?
your problem.
Yeah,
So it's
think
not our
about it.
fault.
Yeah.
We can't
Do
read.
better, Guinness.
Yeah.
And then
I
not,
don't read good.
not only that, but people yelling at you for not getting the Halloween theme quick enough.
That was hilarious. That was
Yeah.
so fun.
Yeah.
That was
I had so much fun.
that was
doing
like surprising. Not surprising in the sense like I knew you would do good, but like
I was kind of.
there were some where you were like instantly, and
Yeah.
no one since we've played it a couple times
I've
with
seen
friends.
some of them. Yeah.
So much so, yeah, you've broken the game. We
Nice.
haven't gotten to that point, I don't think.
Yeah, I saw Ken
Yeah.
whiffed it on Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah,
Which,
yeah.
in his defense, I did too. I played along and I was like,
Mm.
oh, which one?
Mhm.
And I was like, that sequel trilogy
Yeah.
doesn't sound like. I was like,
Uh,
it might be. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
the fucking comments on that one. I gotta stop reading the TikTok
I
comments.
know. Yeah,
Because they're like, you should call it pieces of score,
Yeah.
or this is the soundtrack version, not the film version. And I'm like,
why don't you?
it's pretty.
suck it?
I'm just like, who cares?
Yeah,
Like,
who
why-
cares?
I care.
Okay. No,
These
I'm saying
are-
to them, who?
Oh,
yeah,
why do
why
they
do
care
they
so
care
much?
about
It's
it?
my game.
Yeah.
Well, and especially because like most movie scores that come out, it's usually not the exact version that's in the film anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Unless
But-
it's in like some 4-disc expanded
Yeah,
version.
Sure. But the fact that Kenny still got them should show you Shut up.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
It's gonna be fun at the end of the year when I rank the fan bases that we've pissed off on TikTok and Instagram this year. Because, buddy, we got a power rankings list, and it's getting updated every week. It's been fun.
I don't think anything beats the Manacled fan base, the Harry Potter fan base.
Yeah, they're up
that
there.
was scary.
Yeah.
So,
but to be fair,
we
did call, or at least I think I called it smut. You know, it's not smut.
You
So
did.
like I was ignorant on that. So I do apologize.
And
for
because
that.
we were playfully teasing our friend Grace, that means we were silencing a woman. Yeah, of course, which is another turn the comments.
There was
took.
like playful banter that was equally on both sides of it too.
I think that was a rough one to read.
Guys, we picked the best profession.
It's great. I think did it technically start with that, or did it start with the Dexter fan base with you?
Dexter one was first.
That was
the first one where I was like rattled as soon as we posted that, and I saw the comments coming in, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah. Because I think all of the stuff that we've been experiencing on TikTok is like, oh, this is the real world. Like, oh, these are like people. Yeah. Holy shit.
Oh my God.
We don't get this many comments on the YouTube show.
This is what happens when you put us to a test audience, right?
Yeah.
God. Okay.
So, and then we talk about it all the time, but like the stuff on TikTok, those are snippets from a full thing. So there is some context, and even the stuff that like we cut some stuff out just for timing or just for goofs. But
a 5-minute excerpt from an interview turns into a 3-minute clip, and sometimes even shorter, and you're like, oh, God, stop complaining.
Why did he react that way? Well, I was like, well, you didn't see that.
Yeah, you got to go watch the whole thing.
But they don't. They don't want. They want to be like, give me it now, and then they scroll to the next thing of someone making tacos or I've been following this like Abuelita lady who's just making this lovely looking Mexican food.
Let's talk about what you're making.
The one I saw, she was making like little mini quesadillas, and then
mini quesadillas. What does that entail? Like a
I forget what
little tortilla?
Yeah, I forget what they're called, but it was just like just a little thing. Like she'll make the quesadilla with both sides with the cheese in the middle, and then she'll rip it apart.
That's bold.
Throw it in there and then put it on top.
I have perhaps a controversial take on quesadillas.
I will stop.
And I realize me saying this as a white man talking about Mexican food, it's probably not their best look.
It's fine.
But I think quesadillas are best. I'm not going to say that like this is how quesadilla should be.
If you say Taco Bell, I swear to God.
I do love the Taco Bell quesadilla, but
they're pretty good.
I prefer the quesadilla when it's just cheese and chicken or whatever. It's when you start throwing like peppers and stuff in there, I'm out. Like I don't want anything else in there. You with me on that?
That's
not bad.
Fine.
Okay, thank God.
I thought you were gonna be like, "Fuck the cheese." Like, what do you put in there then?
I just want straight tortilla, dog.
Just glue them together.
Because I'm a quesadilla connoisseur. I've ordered them at many different Mexican restaurants because I'm overwhelmed by the other food. But like I'll order it, and there'll be all this stuff in there, and I'm like, no, I just wanted the chicken and the cheese.
There's nothing more white than that.
I know. I'm fully aware of what I'm sounding like here.
I did have quesadilla for dinner tonight. We had sometimes Amber and I will have a girls' dinner. You ever have that? A girlies' dinner.
What's a girly dinner?
Yeah, you just kind of make something on your own, just like whatever we have.
Why is that girly?
I forget why.
That's resourceful.
I think it's like either a meme or a TikTok thing, but like I'll just have a girls' dinner. And it's just like you kind of gather up all your stuff.
Wow, the internet really is a dumbster fire.
I'm probably
cool. What is happening?
Butchering it. I should have. I'm a texter. Why do you call it girls' dinner?
Yeah, get to the bottom.
And so, but that's as soon as she says, I was like, okay, I'm on my own. Okay. So I'm just gonna make some quesadilla. Okay. I think what it is too, it might be like a mukbang or
Is that a McDonald's item?
No, a mukbang.
Oh, that
where they're eating on camera and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Or like there's another one where people are eating on camera. It's something mukbang, and then there's something else. I don't know. But basically, it's like a girls' dinner would be like I don't know, gathering different foods together. Yeah. Maybe it doesn't all match, but you're just like, it's
just scrounging for what you have.
Yeah.
It just sounds like being a chef.
Meal. Yeah.
Maybe. But, I think it's like a trend. Maybe it's a girly pop thing. I don't know.
I mean, I will say my girlfriend is way better at just opening the fridge and going, yep, there's a meal. See? And I'm more like, yeah, I'll use the recipe.
I think that's why it's because we're stupid. We don't know what to do.
Interesting.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'll have a steak. Oh, there's no steak. You know what I mean?
You kind of need that.
I'm going to toast some bread and I'm good.
Yeah. Like your girlfriend probably like made steak. He's like, we don't have steak. She's like, but
don't
we did.
Worry.
Yeah.
Honey, don't worry. Yeah. She never calls me that. But.
Okay, so you had your girly dinner.
Yeah, it was lovely. I just had a quesadilla with some salsa and some chips. And it was good. Very straight to the point. I didn't have any chicken or anything, so it was just straight cheese.
Okay.
It was like bare as fuck, but.
When you guys have chicken in your quesadillas, do you like shredded chicken or like just like kind of sliced? Yeah.
Shredded usually.
Really?
Yeah, I
'Cause
mean-
I think I need the solid cube or like more of a definitive shape in there.
I think it depends. Like we'll do a rotisserie chicken
Okay.
and just shred it from there.
Yeah.
It's easier.
Yeah, I don't
much
know if
easier.
That's not. I like that. I like the other style better. Just like
Okay.
cutting
I think
it in a bunch
I
of
think I
little
like it
pieces.
shredded because
Yeah.
it's very similar to the texture of the cheese. So it all
Makes
just like
sense.
the bite
blends
feels just
together.
Very,
It feels like a
What kind
I
of
like
cheeses y'all fucking with?
Just the bag, the Mexican style, the whatever the thing is at the store.
Oh,
that is like the Ford.
like a Monterey, like a cheddar.
Usually it's the
It just
mixed
says
bag.
it just says like the Mexican.
It's like cheddar,
style cheese.
mozzarella, Monterey, or something else.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
all right, yeah, the mixed. Okay,
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
fair.
What are you putting American in there? What are you doing?
Yeah, I put a straight fucking square of cheese in there. That's not how you do it. No.
He just melts the whole packet.
He's just
Yeah.
putting 4 slices of American cheese.
All right, we're gonna go.
I did
Eat
a
that shit
melted
up.
cheese on there
Yeah.
before. Yeah, I never cared for quesadillas for that. I don't know what, but
They're
like
the
this year I had one from somewhere and I was like, fuck, this is good. But it had like everything in it. And then I started like buttering on both sides. I never did that before because I never ate it really. But that was so damn good.
All right.
God, so bad though. So much butter.
That's good.
But food's good.
Okay.
Try other
Food is
things,
great.
Cody. We should go to a Mexican restaurant
Sure.
and
You
just
should
pick
try this
something.
thing called a burrito.
I like burritos.
Yeah.
The problem is I don't like beans. So like,
That's okay.
I
think you
always
just-
feel weird taking that out or swapping that.
No, don't feel weird. Just do it.
I think you just need to find the right bean.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you did. But you need to find the right eating bean.
Okay.
I don't want you to eat me. Although you can
This
if
is
you want
taking
to.
a turn. So
You can
many
if you want
returns
to.
right
Anyway,
now.
it's nice seeing you
What
guys.
are we
We'll see you next
talking
week.
about here?
Take a bite. Take a bite. Take a bite.
Take
Come
a
on.
bite out of me.
What do you think? What do you think? Come on.
Take a bite of the bean.
They do
Anyway.
have white beans too. So I'm just saying.
Anyway,
Um,
Adam's back.
Adam's
All right.
back. I am with you though,
Alright.
in the sense of when it comes to burritos, like I don't really like rice in my burritos. Not huge
Ooh,
on
I
it.
like rice in the burritos.
I think
like
it just.
that.
I think it's too much. I think it depends because Mexican rice, I'm like the red rice. I'm very, very picky with because
Yeah.
it's either got to be amazing, and if it's anything less than that, it's just not good to me.
Get out of my food.
Get out of my fuck because like it could be too dry,
Huh.
and it just could
Yeah.
be stale.
Yeah.
I have so many places that has the red rice that I'm just not a fan of.
Yeah.
Almost to the point where like it's got to be made by my mom or my
yeah.
grandma, or it's just not it.
Okay.
Doesn't hit.
I'm spoiled on those California burritos, and that is just literally carne asada, French fries, sour cream, guac.
Guac.
That's it. Cheese.
Yeah, those are great. Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah.
That's what we ate on the way back from Comic Con and almost shit our
Yeah.
pants.
Oh,
Drive up
you guys
to
almost
fucking
shit your
15.
What is like?
Yeah.
What's an item that would like scare you? Like fajitas, just because they're loud or something?
I don't like my
That
food
shit is
yelling
screaming
at
at
me.
me when it gets to the table.
It's just like I don't want anything to do with
I
that.
do think my anxiety does go up a little bit when that plate comes in. Like,
gonna
oh,
burn me,
what
I
am I
wanna die.
supposed to fucking
Yeah.
do here? Like,
It's
how,
like
long,
a-
how long
yeah.
do I wait for this shit? It's not so much that I'm scared. I'm just more like, I don't know, maybe overwhelmed. A quesadilla is just so simple. It's like, and I know that it's good, whether it's like, more can go wrong with a burrito than it can with a quesadilla.
You never go to a Mexican restaurant and be like, I feel like tacos today. I feel like burrito today. Oh, I feel like, you know what I mean?
Most of the time I go for the quesadilla. Sometimes I'd say almost all the time it's an appetizer dish that I just order as my meal. But like,
Yeah, they
yeah,
usually
Okay.
are.
yeah.
Because I have my spots, my local spots where I'm like, this is where I get a burrito. This is where I get tacos.
Yeah.
And it's rarely like, I'll get a burrito here today. I'll get a taco here today. You know,
Some place I get burritos, like Chipotle, I'll do burritos every time. There's a taco place by us that has
Chingue
breakfast
su madre.
burritos, and those are delicious.
he doesn't know that.
I'm sorry?
Nothing.
Did you see Manny's idea earlier, by the way? Fucking
did-
great. He says, bring back Wanger drive-through, but call it Wanger dine-in and having try different Mexican food. First off, doing the show in sit-down restaurants is brilliant. You're smirking like you already had that idea. Is that what's going on here? Okay, got it.
Maybe maybe
it.
we'll get to
Got
that
it.
at some point.
We're
Maybe
dying.
things are cooking.
Oh,
Manny, chill.
literally and figuratively.
There's 28 people who are going to find out about that right now that are watching. Also, shout out Sugar and Savvy, No Rice Club. That's what's fucking up. I'll have rice here
So
and
you
there
just
on the
have
side.
beans and the meat and the cheese maybe in a burrito?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
cool with that. I mean, I'll throw in some onion cilantro too.
Ooh,
You should
okay.
ask Sugar and Savvy what her thoughts are on breakfast burritos with sausage.
Okay.
Is Sugar and Savvy your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay.
we got food poisoning on Thanksgiving from
Oh
no.
no! Wait, hold on. You
was the
ate
worst.
what? What did you eat on Thanksgiving?
Breakfast burritos.
For the record,
It was not. It
wasn't your Thanksgiving meal.
No.
You didn't kill a turkey?
No, that was later.
Okay.
It was a turkey.
But we literally had Thanksgiving dinner, and within 30 minutes, we were like, for 3 days. It was rough. So she will never eat one again.
I mean, hey, that's fair.
That's what
I was
happens.
never a huge breakfast burrito
They're the
person.
best.
But
Oh, really?
We found a spot near our apartment that because they'll do what do they do? Jesus, they'll do cheese, chorizo, not hash browns, but like
Tater tots?
tater tots.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
with
yeah.
the cheese. Oh my god.
When I worked at Stereo D on the campus, there was a place where they made food. The word escapes me, but they made breakfast burritos. Holy shit! Dangerous.
Okay.
So good.
Yeah.
All right. I will. Are you gonna? I feel like you're talking about this. You're not going to Comic-Con this year, or you are?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah,
You will
yeah,
be? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going again this
Even
year.
with like no Marvel DC panel.
They're starting to announce some stuff.
Yeah. I think it'll still be fun to go.
There's no Marvel or DC.
I don't know officially if there's no
Interesting.
DC.
Well, James Gunn said he's coming with Peacemaker. They're gonna have a panel, but he was like, "I'll talk about some things," but I'm like, "Well, what does that mean?"
Yeah, because there's Peacemaker's coming out, and then after that is Supergirl, or is it Lanterns?
I think Lanterns is first and then Supergirl.
Sick.
So
Okay.
maybe it's one of those things where he's like, "Well, we'll talk about some stuff," but he's gonna like
Wink, wink.
bring the whole thing.
Yeah, and that's a possibility, especially if Marvel's not going to be there.
Yeah. I'm
'Cause
like,
they're eventually
now's your time to shine.
Yeah, that's true. And this will be Superman will have been out by then, so
Yeah, it'll been out for like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
As someone who hasn't been to Comic-Con since 2019,
The Walking Dead.
how are the Hall H vibes? Is it still chaotic to get into, or is it more of a
Ooh.
walk-in situation?
I think it's a
these
lot
days?
easier now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's a lot.
couldn't get much worse.
It's gonna
Like,
sound real
Yeah.
shitty, but I'm like, I don't wait in the line anymore. I do the press line.
fair.
I mean,
fair.
I've also never waited in line
Yeah.
ever,
Alright.
not
So I
since the
don't
first year,
know.
but
I
but
don't know.
We talked to the casuals in the audience about
Yeah.
it.
Sorry.
Alright, guys.
Sorry.
Yeah.
How is it for you guys, not these elites over here?
Yeah.
But I will say that the line for the press entry has gotten much longer.
Okay.
It's gotten much longer than
Lot
in
of
previous years.
influencers
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're letting a
Yeah.
lot more people, because I feel like before, in the pre-pandemic, it was kind of this like unspoken thing of like,
Yeah.
if you go to that door, you'll be able to get in. Just
I
say
think you were the one that told us about
Oh,
it.
I
yeah,
remember,
it was-
we went with him. I'm like, are
Yeah,
we
yeah.
allowed to be here?
I think the same
Yeah.
person we know works there all the time,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we've
yeah,
like
yeah.
gifted her
Oh, wow.
bottles of
She's
stuff.
still there?
I
Totally.
think so.
No, Pam's the
yeah.
best.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
she's
I don't know
awesome.
if we want to say her
Yeah.
name or not, but yeah, shout out Pam.
Shout out to
Good luck
freaking-
if you remember that.
She's
we
great.
love Pam here.
Yeah.
No, she's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah. That whole thing started was the way it started was my first roommate that I lived with here in Glendale. She volunteers for Comic Con.
Don't dox
for
me.
Hall H.
What?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She always works Hall H, so she would always text me like, okay, if you want to get in, go here, say this, say that, and you'll be good. So I did that for years and years and years.
That's how we met.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was in Hall H.
Yeah, and I think it was you, me, and JTE, wasn't it?
Yes.
The first year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That first year I was able to. I think that was the year I slept on the floor. It was 2014.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus, that was that long ago. Yeah, because I remember Christian texting me, was like, can you get my guys in? And I was like, fine, I'll do it for you.
You know the
Fine.
best part about that is I don't remember what Mark and Christian were doing that year. I don't know if that was the year they were doing like I remember one year they did like something with Fuse
Oh,
TV,
geez.
or maybe it was Spike. It was one of the two. They were covering stuff. So they had me and
Oh,
Josh.
Yeah, I remember that.
They had me and Josh in Hall H, and I remember we went back to the hotel room, filmed like 8 or 9, maybe even 10
And you
videos.
went back, didn't you?
Didn't go back for that one because I think that was the
Oh,
final
oh.
day. Because I remember the biggest one that Josh was excited for was Mad Max Fury Road. That's when they showed
Oh,
like that
yeah.
fucking awesome
Jesus,
trailer.
that was so long.
So
ago.
long
That was
ago.
when they announced Batman versus Superman.
Yes.
I think. Yeah.
No, they announced it at
2013.
I was there for that
Yeah.
one. That was
Yeah, yeah,
insane.
yeah,
That
right,
pop
right,
was
The
right.
great.
2014 one was when they showed the first kind of teaser for it.
They're
Yes.
staring at each other.
Yeah.
It's like the rain, and he's
And
like
he was
floating
floating.
over him. Yep,
Yeah.
yep,
And then
yep,
they
yep,
came
yep.
together. Yeah,
Yep.
whole thing. We all know how that ended up. But but so Josh and I, after the main panel on Saturday, went back to the hotel room, filmed like 10 videos, and we're like, great, we're done for the day. Those videos never got posted.
Oh,
No one ever fucking worked on those videos.
Can we watch them now?
shit.
I don't know. I have
Do
no.
we have them anywhere?
Oh no.
I don't. I want to say like Josh recorded
Oh
those
my
on like
God.
a DV camera.
Was it
No,
like a
wasn't.
flip? Was it a flip
God.
cam?
It wasn't that stupid flip cam.
Yeah.
Josh had like
we
a
use that so often.
so often.
Yeah.
Josh had like some shitty camcorder with a little mic, so it's not probably sounded
Yeah.
terrible. And probably we were probably going to be the only ones that edited it.
Yeah.
So they didn't have anyone else to do it. So they just never posted.
Dang,
anything.
that sucks.
Yeah.
That's great.
But man, looking back on all those Comic-Con years, there was some good shit.
Oh, those are
Star
so much fun,
Wars.
man. Some of the
Yeah.
best. the
Uh,
concert for the Star Wars concert that they did.
Oh,
after the
where
panel.
yeah, because like I didn't end up going to the
Oh.
concert, but I remember
Oh.
Kevin Smith was like after,
Yeah.
and they like everyone
Yeah.
just left.
Cleared it out.
So funny.
Yeah.
I remember, God, what else was there? Like the trailer. I remember the trailer. Remember this was funny. I remember one year when they announced Kong Skull Island.
Yeah.
And I remember like, oh, it's another Kong movie, and then they kind of like alluded that it was going to be with Godzilla.
Mhm.
And then when the trailer came out, the very first trailer, I was like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
this
Mhm.
movie's gonna fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked pretty cool.
I remember one of the first years I went was when they announced. Oh, they didn't announce Batman Begins, but Christopher Nolan sent like a video thing,
Oh wow.
and then they had a signing at the panel or at the DC booth, and it was Cillian Murphy and David Goyer. I had no idea who either of them were because I hadn't seen
Yeah.
28 Days Later yet.
Wow.
And I was like, cool, man. Yeah, thank you. And then I realized, I was like, oh, shit, it's the guy that plays Jonathan Crane. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then 20 years later, I'm like, Cillian Murphy's like one of the biggest stars in the world. So
Yeah.
that's pretty rad.
Mm-hmm.
I still have that somewhere in a box.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah.
Oh, that's sick. Dang.
Been around for a minute. I've been
Do you
doing a
have
lot of Comic Cons.
Do you have a favorite Comic-Con like panel? I have one. I know top of the head what my favorite like panel and presentation is.
It was probably the Marvel Studios panel in 2009 or 2010 when they announced the Avengers cast.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
pretty
That
big.
one was pretty rad.
Did they all come out to that?
Yeah,
They did? That's
well,
pretty
the
sick.
way it went, if I remember correctly, Kevin Feige was like, "Well, there's one more thing," and then the lights dimmed. They started playing music from Iron Man, and then Samuel Jackson walked out,
Oh, sick.
and he started announcing the cast, and he announced Clark Gregg, Scarlett Johansson.
Clark, they're like, Clark, right? What?
Yeah, like who? What guy?
What?
Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans, and then
Shout out to him, by the way. He's
Then
a
he
great
intro-
actor. By the way.
he's great. Then he introduced Robert Downey, and Robert Downey introduced Mark Ruffalo
Yeah.
and Jeremy Renner.
Got it.
Oh, and those were well. Jeremy Renner was in Thor, but Mark
Yeah.
Ruffalo was like, had
Well,
he been announced
Renner
then?
wasn't
No.
announced yet either. I
No,
think, 'cause Thor
wasn't.
wasn't out yet
Yeah.
at that point.
Oh,
Yeah, it wasn't out
Oh,
yet.
so they probably threw him in.
Yeah,
I
and
see.
that was funny because I caught this when I was originally in there, and then I saw Mark Ruffalo talk about it on a Graham Norton interview like 5 years ago or something. Because when Robert Downey announced him, he was like, and reprising the role as Bruce Banner, and everyone in the crowd was like, "Oh,
Edward
Edward
Norton.
Norton's
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
back." He goes, "Mark Ruffalo," and everybody was like, "What?"
Okay.
That's not what that word means.
Yeah, and he talked about it, and he was like, "Yeah, it didn't go well,"
Oh boy.
but he ended up being
Hey,
great.
look at him
so,
now.
Yeah.
Look at him now.
Yeah.
All right. My favorite, thanks for asking,
Okay.
was 2017. I don't know if it was the same year the movie came out. I want to say the movie. No, maybe it was 2015.
Was it when
16.
someone got stabbed in the eye?
Someone got stabbed in the eye?
Oh, what? How do you not know about that? Really?
When was this?
This was like when Twilight and Harry Potter were at Comic Con, so maybe like 2000.
No,
I was
dude.
just really excited for the Twilight movie, guys. I'm sorry. I
Our
got
bats.
in my way, and I had to get through.
My first Comic Con, I think, was 2014.
Oh, that.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. So maybe
God, I'm old.
I don't remember that one, but it was for Hateful Eight.
Oh, that would have been 2015.
2015. So
Oh,
the panel
damn.
would have been either that same year or maybe
Yeah,
maybe it was that
2014.
first one. But
Wow.
that panel was awesome.
Oh, yeah, I
'cause
remember watching
because
that.
it was just the whole cast
Yeah.
and him for like an hour just talking, and then
Yeah.
they didn't show a trailer. They showed like an 8-minute sizzle of just various
that's
scenes, and I was
awesome.
like, oh fuck, this looks so.
That's
awesome.
really cool.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
I do feel like Comic Con has definitely changed,
Mhm.
especially over 20 years, but even in the last like 5-6 years, it's changed quite a bit.
Yeah.
It's still exciting,
Mhm.
but there is like a little bit of that specialness missing, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure maybe COVID had.
Are there
probably
less
killed it a
people
little
now? Is it
I
still
don't-
jam packed
know.
like in the
It's-
downtown district? I
Last
guess that's
year-
always back there.
bit. Last year was pretty decently packed.
Okay.
Yeah,
I would
like
say.
I think it is less busy because I think the cost of everything is just so exponential, so much more. The vibes are still good, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's also because like now we're so plugged in with our phones
Sure.
that everything ends up online, so it's like I don't need to go.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember like as the years kind of increased, I was like, why did we wait in this line? The trailer's online now.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because I remember the first couple of years, yeah.
No way.
Some stuff would go online, but that was
Yeah.
like, yeah, the Avengers Infinity trailer, I was like, no, that was just for the crowd.
Yeah.
The Guardians trailer, that's just for the crowd.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, or like one year for Aquaman, they brought 2 trailers. It was like one that they released publicly, and at the end of the panel, they released another one that was just for Comic-Con. I was like, that's cool, but
that's crazy.
all right, weird, but whatever.
And there's also, I don't know, maybe like the Marvel studio is like, maybe we should pull back on that, because I remember there's so many titles that they've announced over the years.
It's crazy
like
how much that shit changes.
I remember the Inhumans was like announced, and that ended up just being a TV show. I mean, fucking Blade. Good Lord.
That is crazy to me that's been 5 years since they made that announcement. Or 6
going
years.
on 6. That was my last Comic-Con.
The hat, too.
Yeah.
Coming out.
And now they're asking Mahershala about that on the red carpet for Jurassic World. And I'm like,
are they really?
I saw that. It's like, why are you asking that?
Yeah, like come on, man. Just let it go. It'll happen when it happens, if it happens.
Yeah. We'll see.
We shall.
My favorite panel, thanks for asking.
God, this guy.
Probably either so my first Comic-Con was 2013, so probably the BVS announcement, or because that was cool. They had I forget the
Harry
actor's
Lennox.
name. Yeah, he came and did the Dark Knight return speech or whatever.
Yeah.
That was cool, and then they announced it. And then later that day was the Age of Ultron announcement, and that was
also
a lot of fun
those
too,
were two. Yeah, those were 2 really good panels. I was so stoked for that BVS announcement. Holy God! Because I think maybe like the night before or something. Who was it? I don't remember who. Someone said something about like you should be in Hall H. They're going to announce something cool. I'm like, okay, it better be. It was a cool announcement, but you know, it is what it is.
All right. I remember Blair Witch being there.
Yeah.
And I remember Eric specifically texted me, Eric Striffler. He's like, hey, I found this. They just posted something. Just stay offline. You're going to hear about it anyways, but try to stay offline. I was like, what are you fucking talking about?
Yeah.
And then, they did the whole cool thing where they went to a screening of some horror film called The Woods or something, or The Forest.
Oh, yes.
And then they went in the theater with posters all for The Woods, and when they came out, it was all Blair Witch.
That's
cool. Like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
a lot cooler than the movie, but it's still pretty fucking cool.
I think it was 2011 Comic-Con. So this must have been early June. Or, sorry, late June, early July for some reason. They did a screening of Captain America: The First Avenger.
Full screening of it. That was probably a week or 2 before it came out.
That was really cool.
I wouldn't be because I know they did that for Deadpool and Wolverine.
But they played it in Hall H, which
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
why didn't you do that for Captain America? Why did I have to go to a whole other theater?
Yeah, I guess it's true. I mean, it's just easier. Just like, we got the screen right here.
Yeah.
I feel like they'll do the same for Fantastic Four. It's literally.
I don't know though, because
it's literally that same
panel.
That's literally the same weekend.
I know, but
they could just do like a quick little, hey, we couldn't be here, but here's the movie.
Yeah.
Never know. What I do know, Adam Hlaváč, is that the last time you were here,
I did terribly.
We quizzed you on some Halloween scores.
Yep.
And I prepared something for you here again. I didn't know, I was like, could we do Friday the 13th scores? I don't know. They kind of change up a lot. Nightmare on Elm Street kind of changes it up a lot. So I was like, what could I do in the Halloween world since this freak knows everything about Halloween?
Yeah.
What
freak we say lovingly.
Lovingly, sorry. Excuse me.
Want to say.
What can we do to test your skills as a Halloween fan that you can get all these right? So what we have here.
Oh, God.
I've got.
Can I just say?
Don't look at the next one. Hold on.
I just say? I thought this was going to be a Superman thing. Truthfully.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Wait, guess the Superman themes?
That's what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
that's what I thought it was going to be.
Oh, we could have gone like animated and stuff.
Oh,
he knows his animated.
I would have schooled it probably.
Next time.
What I have here instead
right,
from
we'll
the
be back in 2
Halloween franchise, I've got 8 plus 8. 16. Thank you.
Got you.
Math. I've got 16 sound bites here from all the Halloween films, minus the remakes and remake sequel. I didn't include those because I just couldn't find anything. It wasn't as fun. I have 16 Halloween kills. So basically, every time Michael Myers has killed somebody in a Halloween movie.
Shit.
Now,
it's going to be a lot harder than the last one.
This is going to be a lot harder.
So wait, it's only from stuff that's in Halloween, from Halloween to Halloween Resurrection?
And then also
the
Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends. I'm just not
the
including
Rob
Rob
Zombie.
ones. Okay,
Yes.
cool.
So some will be a little bit long, some will be really, really short.
Okay.
So take your time. These are
I
basically.
can't take my time. I got 3 microseconds to answer these, apparently.
You've got 16 from all the Halloween movies, minus the Rob Zombie movies, of Michael Myers killing people.
What the fuck?
Not just Michael Myers killing people, but also just people dying in the
okay.
Halloween franchise.
All right.
Okay? And minus the third film, too.
I'm going to guess I'm going to get maybe 40% of these.
Okay.
All
So
right.
let's see.
Let's see.
Oh, this is the boy who dies at the beginning of Halloween Ends. When I first saw that,
It's a hilarious.
and he goes,
Yeah, he just.
I was
It's just
like,
like a
"Whoa!
doll. Yeah.
Whoa!"
That one's
Okay.
up.
All right. Starting off easy to see. This is one of my favorite ones, actually, too.
Oh man.
I think. Can you play it again?
Yeah, of course. Bonus points if you can tell me who that is, not just what movie it's
I
from.
think it's Halloween 5 when he's using that.
The like scythe or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
No, that's not it.
No.
All right.
You're
we
close
got him.
though.
We finally got
You're
him.
close though.
Is it Halloween 5 still or
No.
No, okay.
It's in Halloween 4.
Halloween 4. Oh yeah, when he impales her with the shotgun.
Yeah.
That's right.
When I looked that scene up, I always, for some reason, I always remember him shooting her as he does it and hearing the gunshot, but it doesn't happen. He just stabs her with a shotgun.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was gnarly. She brings him the coffee. That was
Yeah.
crazy. That's a good one.
All right. Let's see here.
Oh yeah, this is when what's his name dies in Halloween H2O.
Yeah.
Is it not Alan Arkin? What is that actor's name?
Oh, it's the guy who plays Will.
Discount
I
George
forget-
Clooney.
Yes. Yeah. The one who's like Laurie's love interest in the movie.
He's the other teacher. Yeah.
That's it. And he's just yeah.
I like how he answered. They're like, "Oh yeah, this is like it's something that we all just know." Like,
Oh,
oh yeah. We all know this
dude.
sound.
All right, there you go. You got 2 so far.
Can you play it again?
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, this is where the nurse dies. She gets shot by the gun because Michael kicks the door towards her or hits the door or whatever. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
That was also very good.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's a good
The
one.
3, he kills all 3 of, or maybe 2. He kills 3 of them. Yeah,
'cause it's the nurse, the doctor, and Marion.
Mary in there. you
Yeah.
go. Okay. All right.
Oh yeah. I think that's oh man, what is her name? Katie Sackhoff in Halloween Resurrection.
Yes, it is.
Where her head comes flying off.
Yeah, because you hear her vocal cords.
Yeah. I think that movie's kind of
my
fun. To be
God.
honest
It's
with
fun.
You.
It's a lot of fun.
So it was like a little bit ahead of its time, but like I feel like
Yes,
now if you
with
made
the
it,
found
you'd be like,
footage
oh
stuff.
shit, okay, that's kind of cool.
Okay. God damn. All right. I thought this would be harder.
Yeah. Michael.
It's actually from a porno.
Well, it might be.
I'm sorry. What is it from?
The death of Judith Myers, his
Okay.
sister,
All right. Yeah, that's easy.
where he's like
Did
looking
you know
at the
that? That was
thing.
easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
I couldn't see it, then I was like, oh yeah, that's right.
play
That's
that again. Ooh, my gut is saying Halloween Resurrection again.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Thomas Ian Nicholas's death?
No. Listen closely, especially the end.
Yeah, the camera goes out.
Is it a camera?
Microphone? Oh, that's not Tyra Banks' death, is it? No.
No, you never see her death.
Is that
That's
a
right, you don't. You don't. Ooh.
Was that a record scratch?
Oh. A record scratch. Why am I having such a hard time with this? I know that there's the cameraman who gets killed. He gets killed with the tripod.
Oh, you're still thinking resurrection. Aw.
Oh, I thought you said it was Resurrection.
No.
Oh.
If I did, I apologize.
Shit. The end. Yeah, it sounds like a record scratch or something.
The end? Giving you a lot of hints here. Giving you a lot of hints here. One more time.
One more time.
Oh, I remember this scene. I think.
Why the fuck am I having such a hard time with this one?
It's recent.
Well, but whose death is that?
Like I said,
is that Corey Cunningham's death?
Yeah. So let me. I did say Michael, but not everyone was killed by Michael as well. But
got it.
so
Okay.
yes, it was the DJ.
Oh, he cuts the tongue.
Yeah, and then you hit.
That's right.
And he hits the DJ,
There we
the
go.
record set.
There we
Corey
go.
Cunningham, what are you doing here, you ugly motherfucker? I love that. That's okay. I was like trying to think. I was like record. I was like, where was there?
Yeah.
So again, I'll clarify. Not all deaths are by Michael,
Got
but
it,
these
got
are just
it.
deaths in the Halloween.
Got it.
franchise.
Okay, cool.
Sure. There
we go.
Okay, cool.
Okay, all right. So that's still doing pretty
You're
good.
doing
Yeah.
good. You're doing great.
Oh yeah, this is when he walks around into the lady's house and kills her as she's looking out the window.
Yeah.
That was
God.
really
That's
good.
a
That
That's
one
a good
shot's a good
yeah.
one.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a
Oh,
really
yeah.
good oneer.
I tried. So there's not like because like I wanted. Spoiler alert, the Bob one's not in here because it's just like there's like nothing there. I wanted it. I was picking like fun.
You probably would have put it in there, and I probably been like, I think that's when he gets pinned to the wall.
Well, because it plays the score.
Yeah.
Like it at like a high point, so that's like all you hear.
That's
You
true.
don't really hear anything.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm.
All right, here we go.
Sorry, Ben Tramer.
it's for the,
You lived long enough, I guess.
it's pretty obvious. The
Yeah,
score is
yeah.
like blaring in that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
yeah.
good one. That's also one of my.
Was it him?
That's one of my favorite ones.
I don't know.
This poor guy just
Yeah.
fucking gets annihilated by this
Yeah.
car.
Oh man. That to me sounds like Halloween 5.
Holy shit!
But I'm trying to figure out whose death that is.
It is correct. That is Halloween.
Wow. Could be that cop that's on the.
Could be.
Oh, is it the guy who's driving the sports car
Yeah.
that Michael kills?
Yeah, Mikey
Okay.
with the 3.
Yeah,
yep,
yeah.
mhm,
Okay, cool.
Yep, that's him. And I just remember seeing that still.
Yeah. I think this is the Curse of Michael Myers.
Oh,
Oh,
That's the 6th one, right?
yeah, that's the 6th one.
I know what you're thinking of, but no, that's not it.
Can you play it again?
Of course.
Oh, yeah. This is the guy who's working like on the electrical
Yep.
shit in Halloween
Bucky.
4. Bucky's his
I
name
think
is?
that's
Oh.
what it said. His name was Bucky.
Michael
so.
tosses him into that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know which. Yeah, you're thinking of. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Poor people getting killed by this man.
Play one more time. I know it's from the new trilogy. What the hell's fucking death is?
Good
Oh, is
scream.
that? I think it's Vicky's death.
She the babysitter?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
I was gonna
Yeah,
guess
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm over here clipping my dirty ass toenails. I love that dude. Julian is so funny.
All right, you got 4 left. I think you've only missed 2, maybe 3.
I think
Yeah.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've done pretty well.
Listen, fuck you.
All right, you got 4 more.
I think that's Jamie's death in Halloween 6.
No.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Mm-mm.
Play one more time.
I'll give you a hint. She's getting stabbed.
Well, thank God. Is it Halloween 6?
It is not.
Oh, it is not
You're in
Halloween
the,
6.
a little bit later. I mean, you're a little bit later.
Okay, so that's
But not too
for
later.
sure gonna be Halloween 5.
Mm.
Shit, Halloween 5. Is that the one I was thinking of earlier?
No.
Oh.
You're right. It is Halloween 5.
God damn it! What is? I forget the character's name, but she was in the car with Michael. What is that
Are
character's
you
name?
thinking of Tina?
No. Oh wait, Tina.
Tina was like the
The brunette friend.
friend. No, that's not her.
Okay. Oh, then it's Jamie's sister, probably.
Which one's Jamie's sister?
She was in Halloween 4.
Rachel?
Rachel.
Oh, you mean her adopted
Yeah,
sister?
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, it's
Okay.
Rachel. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
One of my least favorite deaths in the
Yeah,
like
you're
because
like-
she's like the main character in the 4th movie, and then you just fucking kill her in the 5th one.
Yeah,
Like,
and I'm like,
fuck?
okay, now what? You got 2 bumbling cops to like Benny Hill music. What are we
Oh
doing here?
yeah, it's very odd. Yeah.
You're like, all right,
Maybe she
well.
just wanted out. I don't know. All right, you got 3 more.
What?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I have a guess.
That was a lot harder than I thought it would.
Whoa.
It sounded a lot different when I said it.
It's a very crunchy, smunchy death. Sheesh.
hot in here.
It's got to be some. Okay, I'm trying to think of like what devices Michael Myers has used. Oh my god. Is it from Halloween H2O? No.
There's
okay.
so many from just this one scene I could have chosen.
It's not from Halloween H2O. It doesn't sound like Halloween Resurrection to me.
I don't know what it sounds like. A fever dream.
Man, now I'm trying to.
Anyone in the chat get it?
Anyone joining the show right now?
Is it from the new trilogy? Oh, okay.
I have 2 guesses, but it's not my guess.
Trying
game.
to
It's not your
think.
game.
2018. How did some of those deaths go? Yeah, there's that. Shit. Play it one more time.
Gotcha.
Is this in the junkyard when Corey kills the girl that's part of that little band of misfits?
Oh, the Christine scene?
Yeah.
No.
No. Okay. Dang.
I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
It's Halloween Kills,
Okay.
and it's in the beginning.
In the beginning. What's the first kill that
Oh
we
wow, I
see?
was wrong.
What did you think it was?
I thought it was either the when the cops or firemen or whatever show up at the end of. Oh, never mind. It is what I'm thinking of. That was Halloween Kills.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind.
Oh, is that when he's
Never
fighting
mind.
the firemen?
Yeah.
There we go. Shit, I ruined it. I'm sorry.
Play it one more time. It sounded like. That's crazy. The pitch sounds like a woman.
It does, but he's just screaming very loudly.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I kept thinking I was
This
like,
is the buzzsaw.
Yeah.
Like,
sorry, dude. You sounded. I was
well,
high
it's
pitch.
it's wild because I was like, oh, I'll get that because you'll hear the, but it's like there's so much
Yeah.
chaotic
Yeah.
shit going on, you can't even really
It's like
hear
going
the
through the
buzz.
body and cutting everything. It's a lot. Yeah.
I forgot
That's
that was
a good
Kills.
one though.
Yeah,
That's a
it
good
was.
one.
Yeah.
That scene was
Yeah.
That seems
nuts.
pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
Okay, two more. Let's see if you get it.
Ooh, is this when Laurie Strode's uncle dies in Halloween 6?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the one you were thinking earlier.
Yeah,
where
that's
his-
what I was thinking about.
Where his head explodes.
Yep.
That's it.
Cool.
All right, there you go. That's why I was like, oh, you got it. That's it. I mean, I almost gave it away. I was like, oh, just wait. All right, very last one here.
All right. And they still made more movies after
Yeah,
this.
they did.
It's when Laurie chops Michael's head off.
Yes,
in
it
Halloween
is.
H2O.
God damn it. There you go.
A couple sound bites ago, I thought you were doing when they threw Michael in the fucking.
I did have
crunch
that
thing.
I
Yeah.
did.
Oh,
I
I
originally.
thought- yeah, okay.
I originally had that one. I printed out. I had like 17.
Yeah.
I printed out the sound bites. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had like 17, and so I just wanted to fit for 16. That was the
Got
one
it.
that I opted
That's what I
out.
thought that crunching one
Yeah.
was.
Mhm.
I was like, oh, is
Yeah.
that Michael's death? I'm like,
I
no, he
remember-
didn't really make any sounds.
I
though.
remember watching it and I remember the head popping.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
when I heard it back the clip, I was like, it's not as like impactful.
Right.
So, there you go. Hey,
Adam,
I don't know how many you got, but you did
I
did
think I got
fairly
at least,
well.
I think out of 16, I think I got at least 5.
Yeah.
I think if you would have gotten all of them right, I would have had to like call the FBI or something, just for you like getting those disturbing sound effects like so precisely.
Yeah.
Well done though, sir.
Thank
well
you.
done.
Thank
well
you.
done.
Fantastic.
That was fun.
All right, you are a fan.
We'll
You're
see
a
what we do
fan.
next time with you.
Yeah, I don't know what I have. I have a list of ideas. What
Oh,
we can
really?
do.
Yeah.
I
What other-
love doing this stuff.
What other like?
Rush Hour.
What could we do with Rush Hour? Who says the line, or complete the line?
Maybe you have to guess which movie, but I mean,
There's only
there's
three.
Yeah, we'd have to.
Yeah. I mean, Halloween is always a fun one. There's a
Yeah.
ton of stuff. Like, even if it is like a line of dialogue, trying to figure out like where that goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Other than it being like the shit that is like in every preview or every soundbite of Halloween.
Oh, sure.
You know, the more like kind of more obscure stuff.
Yeah, because like we played the Star Wars one with Ken, and the next one I want to do with him is Star Wars sound effects.
Yeah, that's a good
Like
one.
I think that's a
Whose
fun.
lightsaber is it?
Whose lightsaber is
Yeah.
it? Like I think there's some.
Because
fun
sometimes
stuff.
they recycle sounds, so it's like you really got to pay attention to the context.
Yeah.
So there's stuff like that I'm trying to think of. Like what can I do further?
That's a
with.
good one.
I have another one in mind for the Halloween one that's not a sound bite. one.
Oh, okay.
It's a visual thing.
Oh, I'll tell you which mask is what. You can pull it up right now. I'll tell you. Also, I am not going to the screening on Thursday. It's actually on Wednesday. It's the press junket screening of Superman.
For
So,
Superman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
there you go.
I think
God
I could get
damn
at
it.
least like I think I could get 90% of them.
That's literally. I texted him this weekend, and I was like,
Yeah.
I think we'll do the mask one, and then he
Oh,
pitched
that's a
the
good one.
death one.
Manny's got a good one. Take
Yeah.
a random photos of the knife and then make.
Oh,
you guess
that's
the-
good.
That's
That's
good.
really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to make sure it's a shot that doesn't look too old. Yeah, we'd have to figure it out.
We'd fuck
it
We
up
can
a
make it
little
work.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Are there any other horror franchise that I could try to mess you up with?
Man, I really feel like Halloween is that one that I know the best.
It was so perfect too because there's no other Halloween. I mean, there's no other horror franchise I can think of outside of Halloween and Saw, which we've
Yeah.
done, that consistently has the same theme.
Right.
Like, because like I was saying earlier, like Friday the 13th.
It does. It has like the bones of it, but then like the nuance is very different.
Yeah. Like Nightmare on Elm Street, same thing. Like
Yeah.
not all of them keep that same motif,
Yeah.
sort of
Like
thing.
Halloween, it's the theme by different composers.
Yeah.
It's like Superman. It's the same theme composed by and conducted by different people. So it's like similar.
Next time.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do something superhero related.
I wanted to do guess the room tone from Paranormal Activity and just like
Oh, that's fun.
Jesus.
maybe like one sound of a door creaking or something.
Yeah.
See
Oh
if
my
you can
God.
get it.
That's really fun.
Next time.
Okay, next time.
Yeah.
Well, that might not be the only game we have tonight. There might be.
Oh.
We might have some time for more.
Okay, sounds
Anyways.
good. Yeah.
Adam,
Yes.
you've been pretty busy lately.
Yeah.
You got some stuff going on. I did watch. You had a great interview with Dan Trachtenberg
Thank you.
on Heroes of Forge. That was
Yeah,
amazing.
That was really fun.
That was really cool to listen to. I love that movie. It's
Oh my God,
amazing.
so
So
good.
hearing him break it down, and I'm so fucking stoked for Badlands.
Badlands.
And I'm so stoked what he'll do in that and what potential he can do for the future. Because I feel like there could be more. But you also haven't just been busy with that. You also have a brand new podcast.
Yeah.
You got a horror podcast.
do.
Horror podcast.
A horror podcast.
Yeah. How long has this been in the making? You've done a couple episodes right now. It's you and Cameron Rice, and it's
Yeah. We filmed 5 episodes, and then we just did a bonus 28 years later review episode today.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Glorious Nightmares.
Yeah, not Inglorious, because I also kept making that. I was
kept
like,
saying
"Oh,
Inglourious
Inglorious
Nightmares."
Nightmares," and Cameron's like, "You're Tarantino
It's not
brained.
that.
It's not that." I'm like, "I'm sorry."
It's Hateful Nightmares.
Yeah, exactly.
Jackie Nightmares. Sorry.
It was Cameron's idea, and he's had this idea for a while. And originally, when he reached out to me, he said, "Hey, I know you're really busy. If you'd be interested in being like a guest every once in a while, or like a rotating host, let me know. Here's the idea." Then he like told me it was a horror podcast, and I was like, "Well, okay, I want to do it. Don't tell me a rotating host. Just let me do it full time."
this bullshit.
So I had to just work it out to be able to do it. So every time that we record, we do 2 episodes.
Oh, sick.
Just so I can like manage my schedule a little bit. But it's been so fun. I don't get an opportunity to talk about anything other than superheroes on Heroes Reforged, which kind of comes with the territory.
Sure.
But I love being able to break out of that and talk about horror.
Yeah.
It's so fun. Because the only other time, honestly, is like maybe doing this podcast.
Oh, thanks,
truthfully.
Cameron. Thanks. I'm taking away our fucking content right there,
You do
pal.
the soundbite game, Cameron. So help me.
Oh, we're gonna.
So help me.
If you try to do anything,
Don't
we
do it.
will come for you.
Yeah.
We got lawyers. Cody's white.
I know some people.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, no, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially because like horror right now, more than I feel like horror in the past fucking 20 years has just been better
It's a
than
fun
ever.
genre to talk about.
Yeah.
I love it.
Man, there's so much good stuff. And like this year, and every year there's something good, but especially the like triple whammy of 28 Years Later, Sinners, and Final Destination. And then we've got things like Weapons coming out. There's like so much good
it looks
stuff
so
coming.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like this was a perfect opportunity to get into doing this podcast, because I had been wanting to do it for something like this for a really long time, to just be able to like, listen, I
got
like
that itch.
Halloween.
Yeah.
And then I don't care if I'm only known as like, oh, he only likes the Halloween franchise. That's fine. I love Halloween, so I don't care.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But it's so nice to be able to talk about other things, because there is also a lot of horror that I have not experience. Like we watched the Pit and the Pendulum, this old
the original one.
like Vincent
Edgar Allan
Price
Poe.
movie, and it's just so fun to watch some of that stuff. It's some of it's very silly, but some of it is kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
So it's been great.
Especially to see where horror was at the time.
Yeah.
Because especially there's a lot of horror that is very of the times. Not just
Very.
like not just the era that they're in, but like what was going on in the world politically or geopolitically, just like in general.
Yep.
And so when horror is a reflection on life like that, I think it's even darker and scarier.
Totally.
I mean, you're talking about we were going to talk about 20 years later in a bit. Like that original one had like part of that had come out like I think like foot and mouth disease was kind of spreading around that time, and there's obviously like other things going on in the world, but yeah, like things that are just sort of reflections on horror or on life that are reflected into horror. Yeah, it's just awesome.
Yeah, and like something like Kronos, Guillermo del Toro's first movie, I had never seen it before, and so I watched it a week and a half ago. It's great. Like it's the thing that I love about horror is that you can really see how people stretch their creativity. I almost want to say the most. Because you're so limited.
I was going to say for budget, is what you're saying?
Yeah, like for budget reasons. It's like, I really want to do this really exaggerated stunt or effect. How do we do it with $5 in a shoelace?
I think that's why the genre has been so successful over the years.
Yeah,
Not just with Del Toro, but Sam Raimi, like the
Jordan Peele,
crazy shit. Well, I mean, Jordan Peele got a little bit of money.
Yeah,
but
now he does.
but
Yeah,
still,
sure,
like,
When was the last time there was a $100 million budget horror movie?
Holy
Conjuring?
I
God.
can't. No, first
even
one
that.
was probably low to mid budget. I think.
I guess you're right.
Maybe the sequel. But,
maybe the sequel.
I don't know.
What is the most expensive?
It'd have to be
horror
something like horror adjacent, like
Is
like
Sinners
a
the
Note.
most expensive horror movie ever?
That's close to 100, I think. Right?
I thought
Wasn't
Sinners
that-
was only like 45.
I thought it was 90.
Oh,
I
good
might be
question.
wrong.
Hey,
I don't
Siri.
know. I don't know.
Do some homework.
There's some disputing, I think, about what the actual budget. The actual
Yeah.
budget was on that.
But you know, with like
but that's
superhero
probably close. Yeah.
superhero movies, it's like you need $100 million.
Yeah.
You can't unless you're doing something incredibly obscure.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, let's hear it.
Oh, let's-
lay it on me.
What's the Google AI say?
Let's check out our how up to date is this? Hold on.
I want to know. Please tell me it's some real schlocky like 70s random.
Let's go to Watch Mojo's top 10. Shout out to Watch Mojo. I don't know how up
Welcome
to date
to
this is.
WatchMojo.com.
I don't see any dates, but let's do the top 10. Number 10, Sleepy Hollow at 70 million.
Ooh,
Whoa.
in
I don't know-
today's day and age. Oh, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
I don't know
Yeah.
if this is. I would have.
But-
Maybe this is adjusted.
But
for
I will
inflation,
say,
but
No, I-
makes
yeah.
sense considering the director, the cast, all that
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah.
Verhoeven, right? Not Verhoeven.
Tim Burton.
Oh, sorry, Sleepy Hollow. Sorry, I was looking
That
at.
makes me think, yeah, there might be a couple Burton ones.
Yeah.
So we've got Sleepy Hollow. Number 9 is The Haunting at $80
Oh,
million.
yeah, that was a big one. That
Yep.
was a bomb, I think, yeah.
Number 8, Hannibal.
Oh, that makes
87.
sense. That makes sense.
This is why I was thinking Verhoeven. Hollow Man, $95 million.
That was a
Oh,
$95 million
that's right. I
movie.
remember the talk
I
about it
mean,
being so expensive.
the
yeah.
effects in that movie are insane.
Yeah, it's
Holy
nuts.
shit.
And it's a pretty stacked cast. Too.
Green screen.
I know where this budget's going to. Number 6, End of Days, $100 million. That's probably all Arnold.
Wow.
There's a lot of effects.
Come on, I need my money.
Yeah,
Come
wow.
on.
Oh my God. Number 5, What Lies Beneath.
Ooh, that's
$100
all
million.
right.
I mean, that's
how
Harrison
much,
Ford.
how much were Ford and Pfeiffer paid?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably a
with,
lot
with
of that.
Zemeckis,
Zemeckis in there?
his- Yeah, like
Yeah.
peak Zemeckis, like in terms of like
60%
what is
of that budget went to those three people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I understand this one. Number 4, Prometheus, 120
Okay.
to
Yeah,
1.
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
that's
That's sci-fi.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
it's like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not quite a
Yeah.
horror, but
Yeah.
I guess it's in the world.
This one is a horror. 2010s. This is at number 3, The Wolfman, $150 million.
Holy shit.
That is so
Whoa.
much. But you had Rick
Wow.
Baker, right?
Yeah,
working
yeah,
on this one.
Yeah.
You know,
Benicio del Toro,
Benicio.
Anthony Hopkins.
like
No.
huge deal.
Holy
yeah,
shit.
Anthony
Yeah,
Hopkins.
Anthony
Yeah,
Hopkins,
they played
okay.
the father
Yeah,
son.
yeah.
Yeah. Number 2. Oh, we're getting spicy.
Oh, God.
Van Helsing. 100,
Oh, my
160 to
God.
$170 million.
Didn't that come out like in 2010?
That was
2011?
03 or 4. Yeah.
04.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that movie for the record, but I don't. Yeah, that's one I don't consider.
Whoa.
Okay.
No.
We've got a couple honorable mentions. It Chapter 2, $79 million. Signs,
That's
$72 million.
Okay.
Alien Resurrection, $70 million. Gremlins: The New Batch, $50 million. I just love that movie
Whoa.
so much because Joe Dante did not want to make that
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, yeah.
The Ring at $48 million.
The
Holy
first
hell.
Ring, really?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Number 1 with a budget of between 190 and 269 million dollars.
Hold on. Let's see if we can get it.
You want me to tell you the year?
Between 269 was the
Yes.
high end of that?
Yeah,
give me
what
the
year?
2013.
2013.
Insidious Chapter 2. No. Wow. Okay.
Oh, was it a Saw movie?
No. Oh God, no. Yeah, I don't think those.
That's
movies
not
ever-
like Pacific Rim or anything. That wouldn't fall under that.
No.
Oh!
Oh, is it a Guillermo movie?
Nope.
I was gonna say Crimson Peak because
No.
that was an expensive one too.
No.
2013.
It had a lot of production issues.
Is it legit a horror movie or is it like a sci-fi with?
I would say horror, adventure, action.
Really? 2013.
It's not Gravity. That's not a
Mm-mm.
horror.
No.
Globe-trotting.
Total Recall.
Not The
No.
Mummy with
No.
Tom Cruise.
No.
Oh, that's an expensive one. too.
That's an
Yeah.
expensive one.
Oh, I'm kind of
This
stumped,
one-
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know what other hints.
Globetrotting.
It's based off of a book.
Okay.
Based off of a
Dark
book.
Tower.
No,
Um.
but people were very notoriously saying oh, this isn't the book. The movie's way different.
Is it a Stephen King book?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Anybody in the chat get it? Anybody?
Oh my God.
It's
2013.
not a Twilight. It's not a Harry Potter.
The ending was drastically
Oh fuck!
changed.
Herman got it.
Yeah,
That's
mhm,
great.
Don't look.
I should have gotten that.
Mhm. Notoriously, the third act was changed and a bunch of stuff in the movie was reworked. The lead actor, I think,
2013.
had his hand in kind of changing the ending. A rumor.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
interesting.
He was a producer on it. His
Mhm.
company was.
His
a
company
producer.
was, yeah.
2013. It's
Mhm.
I'm gonna be so pissed when I
Math-
find out what this is.
I was gonna say. What are you
what I'm doing here?
I have no idea what you're doing there. Oh, okay. Yes.
I don't know.
World War Z.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I would have not guessed that.
Yeah.
I think it's only
I
because of
should
how
have
much
gotten that. I'm
how
so
much
mad.
they changed.
Yeah.
There was a
Oh.
lot
Oh,
of
they
stuff.
reshot a ton of
Yeah,
it.
there was a lot of
yeah.
reshoots.
That's
for
right,
that
Brad.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plan B did produce that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. They were
Remember
like,
that time when
we
like
need
they
to go to
kept,
Plan B.
remember they kept saying Fincher.
Thank you.
They kept saying Fincher was going to do World War Z 2.
That's
that was like
why-
a news
Yeah,
story.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
that
That's
wouldn't
why
go away.
I still can't believe this Once Upon a Time in Hollywood sequel's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's
What the
insane.
hell?
Yeah.
I mean, if there's someone to do it, I guess he hasn't done a sequel since Alien 3.
Yeah.
No.
Dang, that's
really?
nuts.
Yeah.
So
I don't think so.
Well, and they even spent money to convert that movie to 3D, so that's like another
Oh,
$20
yeah.
million.
Yeah.
I remember JT and I went to one of the screenings where Brad Pitt showed up. He
Oh,
was doing
wow.
that. He was going to different
Yeah.
screenings all around
Yeah.
the country and being like, "This is my movie."
Like,
Yeah.
Make sure you leave $20 at the door.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
recoup this budget, guys.
It's a fine movie.
It's
Yeah, I
fine.
thought-
I don't think
Yeah.
it's terrible.
I've only seen
but-
it once, and I was like,
Yeah.
"This is fine. I don't know
Yeah.
what the big deal is."
But yeah, it's like if you wanted to do a sequel, what else are you gonna say? You kind of just
Yeah.
did it. I kind of like the ending that they did
Mhm.
because I think the original
Yeah.
ending was supposed to be like some huge battle or
I
something
forget
like
how the
that.
book ends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like people were
Yeah.
like the book is drastically different.
yeah,
like the
yeah,
book
yeah.
is told via like interview snippets and
is,
stuff.
yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
like all the crazy action. I don't know if they piled up like ants or something.
Yeah.
That was why I was doing that.
Yeah.
Makes
But-
sense now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
The most expensive
Oof.
horror. Would you consider that a straight horror film?
No.
No.
No, that's like an action movie, I
Yeah.
think, with horror vibes.
So the
to it,
Wolfman
I wanna
then
say.
would be like the most expensive one then.
That's the closest, and even then, that still doesn't feel like a scary movie. You know, that feels like
Oh shit!
what's that?
It's 9:00.
What's that mean?
Death Stranding 2 is out now.
Right now?
It's out right now.
Oh shit!
Adam, I'm
All right.
sorry.
Sorry, Adam. You're on your own.
Guys, thank you all so much for watching. Adam's gonna take over for the rest of the show. Cody and I, we have to go start playing.
Got about another
Death
90 minutes to
Stranding.
2 hours.
Yeah,
You got that?
You good with
Okay.
that? You
Yeah.
cool?
Oh yeah, let's
You
do
get
it.
drinks. There's plenty of beer in there, so
Perfect.
you know, have fun. So go do your thing.
So,
You good? Ready?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
I'm good.
Chop chop.
go,
All right.
go. This is my show now. I'm running the show here. Don't pay attention to anything
All
that
right.
they're doing. That's
Wish
not
us
weird.
luck. We got a package to deliver.
All right. Have fun.
Okay.
Have a good time.
Got it.
Don't step on any
Look out,
cables.
look out,
Be
look out.
careful. Be careful. Take it easy. If at some point you want to bring me a Coke, that'd be really cool. Anyways, so we're gonna just talk about movies, y'all. 28 years later, lots of dong, very girthy dong. I see you talked about Ironheart. Full thoughts.
Did someone say dong?
That was my cue.
All right, we'll play later. Death Stranding is out. Don't leave. Stay, please. All right. Let's talk about 28 years later.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Wait, hold on. Where can they find the podcast?
Yeah.
We went
Glorious
off on a
Nightmares. Glorious Nightmares on YouTube. We just launched a Patreon, and the podcast is on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all over the place.
Sick.
We're gonna do a fun little like Jaws retrospective too, because it's the 50th.
You know the shark never worked.
Oh,
Are you aware
never
of
did.
this?
Never
Yeah.
did.
No.
Yeah.
I was lucky enough. I got to go to a screening at the Alamo Draft House, and they gave us like a whole gift bag of stuff. It was really cool.
Oh,
but
cool.
I went with Augustine, and he is mortified of water. Like he won't even go in the pool because he thinks the shark will get him.
Yeah.
And he watched like this. I was like, this is amazing. I love it. It was great.
I would say pools at nighttime with no light in there is really scary.
Oh,
I was terrified.
Something
as a
is
kid.
coming out.
Yeah.
I've always seen that they have like screenings of Jaws like on a pool or like on a lake or something
they do,
like that.
They do.
That's pretty spooky.
They do.
Yeah.
One day.
All right. So go check it out. Check out the pod. We'll put the links in the description for everyone to go
thanks.
and check it out. Go check them out. Help support, even though
We gotta have you guys on that podcast now.
I mean, you said
I'd love
it.
to.
Yeah, easy.
All
We'll
right.
talk about the Wolfman.
We're gonna
The
confront.
2010.
We'll confront Cameron for taking away our horror boy. Sick. All right. 28 years later.
Okay.
It's not been 28 years.
It's been
like
23.
20
I
something.
still wish it came out like 20. Like, come on, commit to the bid. guys.
Oh sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
They skipped months.
They did.
No months.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Right. This is the thing that keeps tripping me up is like I'm like days, weeks, years. I keep wanting to say months. I keep wanting to throw it in, and it's not in there.
Oh, they didn't give a fuck. They were like, no. Sure,
soon.
that happened,
Yeah.
but we're focusing on something. Yeah, there's somebody outside. That's fine. You're fine.
What you sitting for?
Just ignore it. Yeah, 28 years later, came out. It's been it's doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Nice phenomenon
Yeah.
that's kind of happening right now for various reasons. But initial thoughts, I do kind of want to talk some spoilery stuff, but we can wait a little bit for people to either bounce out if they need to or not. But initial thoughts, Adam?
I really liked it. Cameron and I talked about this. Like the marketing for the movie is interesting because sometimes you have marketing that is just like exactly what you expect, and some of it is vague on purpose because they're just like, I just want to give you tone and idea of what to expect. And I don't know, like I really felt like the movie delivered on what I got from the trailers, both emotionally and just visually what they were presenting. And so I was really happy with it. It went to places that I was not expecting on an emotional level.
Yeah.
I was kind of blown away by
Yeah.
like the really emotional stuff that happens towards I guess the last third of it.
Yeah.
The thing I told Cameron was like, it feels like two movies in one. It's like
Well,
a father-son adventure story,
Yeah.
and then a very compassionve like mother-son
like
story.
like it
I was
gets
like, wow.
hijacked by the mother
Yeah,
son
and I'm like,
story.
damn, this is really good. This is cool.
Yeah, I think because I've like obviously before the movie came out, a lot of the reviews coming out, it was very positive, got me very excited. And then leading up to the movie, I started seeing a lot more like mixed reactions. Like, oh, interesting. Like this gets me more curious to see it in general. When I saw it, very much enjoyed it. Actually, I loved it a lot, and it kind of was exactly what I was expecting because. I don't know if people necessarily remember that first movie. I wouldn't even consider it conventional. Like it is.
It's weird.
It's really weird.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's very weird
Look
movie.
the way it's shot. Like,
I think
come on.
I think maybe this could be a syndrome of just like people having the 28 weeks in their mind, which is a much more conventional sequel.
Totally.
It's a fine movie. I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But when you have Danny Boyle, Alex Garland coming back, like they're only coming back because they have something interesting to say.
Yes.
And I would much rather that than just kind of your standard like I'm glad they kind of retcon that the infection.
Worldwide
Yeah,
spread
because
of
that's
the
kind of what they
infection, yeah.
that's what they set up in
Yeah.
in 28 weeks later.
Yeah.
But I love that idea of that it's only on this island. I think technically Ireland too, right?
I think
because
so,
I think
yeah.
there was like images of both of them.
Yeah.
But I just think that the world has moved on without them and just kind of abandoned them. I think
Yeah.
that's such an interesting idea.
Yeah. Well, and the thing that I was like thinking about as I was watching was like
That dong,
that too. Lots of that.
it's not real.
But
Sorry,
I
don't mean
know,
to-
I
I
love
was like,
that we
come
all
on.
saw the behind
Let
the
it
scenes
flop
story of
around.
that.
we all
Come
saw it.
on.
Yeah. It makes sense. There's a kid on set.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Totally
there's
makes
rules.
sense.
I understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boo.
But also,
But the thing that I kept thinking about was, if you're, because I know I've seen people be upset. They're like, but they didn't follow through with the promise of the second film. I'm like, first of all, First of all,
No one
that
ever
was a
talks about that.
completely different filmmaking team. It wasn't even Danny Boyle and Alex
I heard he
Garland.
did
the opening.
shot the opening, right?
Opening,
yeah. Okay.
Which I actually did not know till Cameron mentioned it today. And we rewatched the first two, and Augustine kept he's like, the only thing I remember is the opening. I'm like, I wish I would have known that it was Danny Boyle that did that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I don't know, just like seeing the conversation, everyone keeps talking about how they wish it would have like fulfilled that promise. I'm like, yeah, but if you're having the original filmmaking team come on board and they have to deal, like the fact that they didn't ignore it, you know, like they incorporate some of it.
There's literally shots from the 28 weeks later that are in it. The sniper head shots are like used in the film itself. So they're acknowledging that.
So, and if they wanted to, they could have been like, yeah, we're ignoring that because that's not our movie. But no, they did it their own way. And so I'm totally fine with it. I think that's the problem. The expectation was that it's going to be like the worldwide zombie pandemic or infected or whatever. And I'm like,
we've seen that.
We've seen that so many times since 28 weeks and days later that I completely understand why they were like, no, we don't want to make The Last of Us again. Or any other, insert title here, zombie apocalypse infected film. So I get it.
Because like, I mean, there's still some things that I've seen, like even, we're going to talk about the literal last minute of the movie that I think they're going to handle in the next film. Because I think one of the complaints that I've seen is like, specifically, we'll talk about the Jimmies in a second, but like what they might potentially do with them is something you see in a lot of zombie movies. And I think that's totally fine and natural, and which is basically like, oh, the humans are the monsters. That's kind of like the running thing with zombies movies in general.
Look at those soldiers from the first movie.
Yeah, yes, they're just diabolical. They literally just one of those women as like sex slaves, and it's like disgusting. And so that's always going to be a thing. But like when you look at Aaron Taylor Johnson's character, there's this sort of like, I don't know, old school mentality about him of like what a man is, sort of thing.
Oh, absolutely.
And he's forcing his son to grow up, and especially a world where like he grew up not knowing what like a normal childhood is.
What's
you
the
know?
internet?
Yeah. What he has no idea, and he basically grew up being afraid of death. Whereas then movie progresses and he meets Ray Fiennes' character who like
he was so
cherishes
awesome
death.
Dude.
He's so fucking amazing.
He's on a heater right now.
Oh
He's
yeah,
had a lot of good movies.
What I loved, what I was kind of worried, because I kind of imagined like, oh, if he's setting up this bone temple, something's not, not all the screws are in there. Like he's kind of losing a little bit, but like. It wasn't like a last, like a third act heel turn where like, oh, I have to kill you because it's my destiny. No, he just like, dude just wanted to have his bone temple, and just he's not even killing infected. Like he's just letting. That's Emerson. He comes around once in a while.
It's kind of crazy because I had that same thought. And Cameron had that same thought. Like I feel
I
like
was
that's
waiting
general
for it.
consensus is like, this dude's gonna be an asshole. You're like, oh, this is like the most compassionate
He's
character
like
in this movie.
beautiful, poetic. He does exactly what the boy wanted him to,
incredible.
like right away. So we're getting into some spoilers now. Sorry.
It's almost like they did the whole subverting your expectation thing, guys. Almost like that works sometimes.
Yeah, because I've heard interviews with both Alex Garland and Danny Boyle, and they talked about like the sort of original script that Alex Garland had. And I think it was about like weaponizing the infection, and Danny Boyle was like, okay, cool, yeah, we can do this. And then Alex was like, wait, hold on. I've got something else. And then pumped out this one. Yeah. So I'm glad that they went in this direction, and I'm glad they're like committing to doing a trilogy. I almost wish they just shot all three of them. They only shot two of them, which is odd. They shot two of them.
It would have been really awkward if it bombed and they had two movies that had to release.
True.
Like one movie can kind of get away with doing again. But like I'm thinking of the fucking Costner Western movie that
Horizon.
I think he shot the second one
he
too.
did.
It just never
still
released
hasn't come out because the first one bombed. So like I imagine they didn't want to get into that.
Well,
situation.
and look, I think it was smart of them to have this be the return. It's both Alex is a writer, Danny is a director. It's just under 2 minutes. The movie fucking flies by. What?
2 hours.
Sorry.
It's very short movie.
It's very
short
short movie.
films.
Excuse me.
It's played at 10x speed.
Yeah. Just under 2 hours. It flies by. You got a star-studded cast who will, for the most part, I think all of them are returning for the sequel.
Yeah, I think so.
At least they're slated to.
Yeah.
Now we'll just have to see with the second movie. I have a feeling. Maybe this is just crazy. Did Danny Boyle and Alex Garland just write a prequel origin story for the Power Rangers, and the second movie is just gonna be a full-on Power Rangers movie? Is that what we're?
Listen,
are we talking about this now?
Should we talk about the
We
ending?
might as well.
I think all three of us love this movie. I don't know how you feel about the last 2 minutes, but
it's dividing the nation.
I loved it so much. More than the war?
Okay. Whole thing going through
Well, okay.
Oh God.
Hit a button, quick.
No, don't. No buttons.
Anyway.
You got enough of that going on.
That's C4.
Come on.
All right.
It is C4. All right.
Where was I going?
It's dividing the nation.
Okay, so I kept hearing about this end of this movie, and it was getting to what I thought was the end of the movie, which was the big emotional stuff happening in the end of the third act. And I was like, why are people complaining about this? This is fucking I'm openly sobbing during this shit. I'm like, this is fucking beautiful. And then like it gets to what I think is the ending, and I'm like, oh, this is awesome. Okay, here we go. And then it does seem like, okay, I get it. I kind of get it.
Yeah.
I guess I
don't mind it. I think maybe it would have worked better as a post credit. Maybe.
I think it still kind of makes sense because they set it up throughout the whole movie.
They did, which if they did make it a post credit or they didn't include that scene, that would have ruined potentially the opening scene of the movie, I guess.
Yeah.
They would have to adjust that.
Yeah, because it starts with him. Jimmy is like on buildings. It's on the dead infected. At one point, Jodie Comer actually I remember one part. Did you guys catch this? When she's like on top of the hill, she says Jimmy.
I thought Aaron Taylor Johnson's name was Jimmy as well throughout the whole thing. And I was like, how many fucking Jimmys are there?
You know what?
But it's Jamie.
You know who Cillian Murphy's character's name is?
Jim.
Yeah.
That's another thing. I was like, how many fucking Jims?
Is his name Jimmy in the movie?
Everyone's a Jimmy.
I think it's just Jim in 28 days. I want to
28
No,
days
sorry, I
is just
meant
Jim.
Aaron Taylor
Oh,
Johnson.
no, it's Jamie.
Jamie. Oh,
Yeah.
I could have
But
swore.
Jamie, James, Jimmy, that's all the same name.
Yeah,
So
I could have swore at one point when she was on top of the hill, she said Jamie, and I was like, "Is there a connection?
Yeah.
Like, does she?"
So I thought he was the kid in the beginning of the movie. I thought he was, I thought he was him older because I thought I heard her say fucking Jimmy.
Okay. Okay. Now that you're saying that, it makes sense because I mean, if we're in spoilers. Jodie Comer's not around anymore, so there's not much she can really explain anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, all of that is set up. But I also love the sort of flip of the head of Spike's childhood compared to Jimmy's childhood, because Jimmy was around when the outbreak first started. Which, first of all, opening scene, it was actually really cool to see like the beginning of the outbreak. Because like. I did see one TikTok that made me interested. Like, she was complaining about, can we stop seeing zombie movies where it's like months or years into the infection? I want to see like
day zero,
not just like the beginning of the most expensive horror movie in the world, World War Z. I want it, like, you know how that opening is just like the whole thing. She was like, I want to see the whole movie where it's just the beginning. I was like, oh, that's interesting. So we got like a little bit of that, but also like, you're seeing him kind of getting his childhood ripped away from him. Literally both his mom and dad being killed in front of him.
Yeah.
And then by the time we see the end, he's got the cross upside down. He's like obviously using his love for Teletubbies with his gaggle of Jimmies. And they basically treated the apocalypse like as their like playground.
Yeah.
Whereas like Spike is forced to come out of his childhood way too early. He's 12 years old and going out there with his dad trying to become a man. Like you have to learn how to kill because you got to stop being afraid of it. And I don't know, I just thought that was interesting. I'm curious to see where that's going to go in the sequel, where like, like I grew up on this island and this is all I knew. You grew up in this land. Are you going to teach me some things?
Yeah.
And I think the fact that it's Jack O'Connell, just fucking do it.
Yeah.
So good.
Awesome.
So cool.
Yeah.
Between that and Sinners, when I didn't know he was in the movie.
So I knew he was in the movie. I was waiting for it to happen.
Yeah.
And Aaron, my wife loved him in that first movie in Sinners. And I was like, oh fuck. She's like, I don't know who it is. And then when we walked out, I was like, fucking Sinners. She's like, oh fuck.
Yeah. I saw him and I didn't, but I was like ready to jump out of my seat because I was so excited to see him.
Yeah.
He's so good in Sinners.
Yeah. But yeah, so I can see.
I don't know. I was completely like I think the setup was there. So it doesn't really bother me that much. He's like Teletubbies, the Power Rangers figurine. I'm like, sure. I think sometimes the thing that I feel like from a lot of audience members who don't watch, this is going to sound kind of assholey, but who watch like 2 movies a year or go to the movies twice a year or whatever, compared to people like us who watch maybe like 3-4 dozen movies a year, we deal with tonal shifts, drastic tonal shifts a lot better, I feel like.
Yeah, I can
because
see
I
that.
think we just consume a lot more media that has a lot of different tones.
Yeah.
So if you're only watching one particular type of genre or one particular type of film, if there's a drastic tonal shift, you're like, I don't like that. That's weird. What?
Yeah,
I think that's true a lot with horror in general too.
Yeah,
like
it
general
is.
audience, they have an idea.
Like
I don't know-
Malignant.
I don't know what it is now these days, but I know
Yeah.
like 10 years ago, people were always looking for like the jump scary movie, and anything
Yeah.
that wasn't that or was marketed as that, but ended up not being that would
Right.
piss everybody off.
Yeah.
Or Barbarian
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
another
Barbarian's
one, like
another one.
complete tonal shift.
Yeah.
It could be
Yeah.
a hype thing too that people are just
It
like,
could be.
I don't
So
know.
Yeah.
and I don't know. Maybe it's also like just for me, I'm like, maybe I'm older too, so my taste in movies is changing. But I don't think that's it. I think it's just like how much media you consume.
I think that's part of it too. I think getting older is part of it. Like I think I'm tired of just like conventional stuff. Give me something that's gonna be out there.
Yeah.
And
let me make my decision.
It's not always gonna land, and it's fine if you didn't think the ending landed for you, and if you thought
Totally.
but it's like literally the last minute of the movie, and
Yeah.
it just felt very British. I don't know why.
Totally.
You know what I mean? Like there's something about it.
And that's actually a really good point too. It is
Thank
very
you.
much. It is very much. Like it's the style of cinema too. Like American cinema is so different compared to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
And the rest of the world is so different from each other. So yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I dug it a lot. I like me some. I want those two to team up. Now I'm interested to see. It's got Nia DaCosta directing this one. Alex Garland wrote it, so I'm curious to see. I think she might have a whole new team. I don't even think it's the same team
I'm
as
not
this
sure.
one. So also, the same DP who did the first film did this one too, which was
cool.
even fucking cooler.
Yeah.
And the bullet time thing.
Oh yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the infrared
Yeah.
on the infected.
Totally.
I didn't even think when I saw that. I thought it was just a cool visual style. I didn't even think about it being the POV from the infected.
Right.
Didn't even fucking
Oh.
think about that. Neither did you.
Yeah.
It's fucking cool.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I'm agreeing with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm not saying no.
I thought you were
dipshit.
calling
We
me
all
an
knew
idiot.
that.
Yeah.
I was really, really impressed with how they pushed the iPhone.
It's cool.
I thought it looked, and it's not the entire movie, but for what they used it for, it was really, really great.
Yeah.
And I thought like visually they played with the look of the movie a lot more than the first one, because the first one, it's not totally conventional, but like it doesn't have like all the bells and whistles because it was made for nothing.
Yeah.
This one is also not that expensive, but still like even the nighttime stuff, like how they stylized it.
Oh, the sky, the
sky,
stars.
Yeah.
How have we not
shit
talked
is
about the
amazing.
sequence when they're running back to the
across the
island?
bridge.
That whole thing.
And then,
Oh my god.
that's what I find interesting too
So
about people
cool.
like not totally happy with it, because like maybe this word's triggering for some people, but lore, like I know, maybe it like expanding the lore of the infected and all
Right.
this into just kind of this world in general. The fact that like the infected have mutated,
Yeah.
and that there are different types. There's the slow ones that are just like on the ground, and then you
Yeah.
have the
Alpha,
alphas.
yeah.
Like that's such a cool idea.
I kept waiting for the reveal of Jodie Comer's illness to be that she had some sort of like mutated version of the
Oh,
thing. But
sure.
I'm so glad they didn't.
Because they did that-
I'm so glad
I'm glad they
went
didn't,
the
because
ground
Robert
approach.
Carlyle kind of did that in the second movie.
Yeah, his
know?
wife.
Because he's kind of like immune-ish.
Yeah,
No, his wife is.
Or his wife is, that's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
Yeah.
she's got the two different eye colors.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I'm glad that they didn't, dip
Yeah.
into that too much. But yeah, and I think it just again goes back to expectation. Is like you can't ask them to just make the same movie again.
Yeah.
Because if they would have, you would have walked out going, well, it's the same movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like seeing Zombies Halloween or whatever.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, same shit.
And there's so much stuff in this too. Like I feel like there's so much stuff in this. There's so much action. There's so much crazy infected
Yeah.
stuff. Like when I was hearing people say like, oh, the second half of the movie takes a turn. I was like, what do you? That's
It's not
when
even
it
the
like
second half.
That's
It's
when it like
Yeah.
ramped up and things were
Yeah.
getting like I was so much more compelled.
totally.
And then was he a Norwegian? The
Swedish.
Swedish
He
guy, the
was
soldier.
He was
great.
so fucking
Yeah,
funny.
he was
That-
great to have right in the middle of that movie.
Yeah.
That sequence on that was it the train or the
The
bus
train.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was dreading that because I saw they kind of set it up a couple scenes earlier when the woman's walking around
Yeah.
the pregnant one, and I was like, oh, this is gonna.
That
I'm expecting boom zombie baby, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be stressful.
And dude, it's
And
crazy.
it's one of the best scenes in the movie.
And
Like,
that's
what they ended up doing was
Yeah.
fucking.
And you
great.
didn't need a whole
Yeah.
lot. Just
Yeah.
Ray Fiennes was just like, the placenta. Like
Yeah.
that's all you need.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
all you
yeah.
fucking. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, all right, cool.
I was actually dreading that as we were
Yeah,
getting to
yeah.
that. I was like, oh man, are we really gonna go there? Are we gonna show an infected woman having a baby? I really don't.
Yeah.
want
But how
to see
interesting
this.
that
'Cause
it's
I
not
was-
like a zombie baby.
Yeah,
that's so.
Or like I was worried that it was, but like because it's a dark movie, something's gonna happen to the baby.
That's,
Sure.
And I was
and
like,
that's what
oh,
I thought.
like,
I was
yeah.
like, I don't want this.
Don't mean to pull the as a parent card, but I was like, oh god,
Sure.
please don't fucking do this. And
But
then
then-
loved how they resolved all
Yeah,
that.
because then
But,
Jodie Comer
yeah.
comes in and like calms down the infected. I calmed down in the theater.
It's great. To the hands.
Yeah.
That's so great.
I was like, damn.
She pulled a Chris Pratt.
Yeah. Like, this is really powerful. Holy shit. I don't know.
Then it just got me thinking, God, was she infected when she was pregnant, or like did the infected mate? Because I mean, they're just full of they're full of rage. It's all primal kind of rage.
Yeah.
So it's like what else are they gonna try to do? You know, like and because I think that one alpha. That one had like a reaction to her. So
were they implying that was his kid?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
like there was like they had some kind of relationship, because I've always loved the way that Garland and Boyle have talked about the infection, that it's not your typical zombie infection. They're still human. They're just amped up with rage because they were trying to cure rage in general. So they just amplified it. And so that's just all it is. It's more of like it's kind of like a fantasy, like sci-fi sort of thing. It's they're not dead.
Right.
They're just advanced.
Yeah, they're not zombies.
Yeah. So I don't know, it's interesting.
Yeah, I loved that alpha ripping people's skulls and
oh my god,
out.
Samson.
Holy shit.
The look of Samson. The look on Aaron Taylor Johnson's when he saw the head and he knew immediately. Dude, the shot of him, the alpha on the hill with the one tree, the sky in the background, and then all of them running. God,
the clouds
so
just
cool.
moving across, like, this is amazing.
I just love that either drone. I imagine it's a drone shot of just following them down the hill.
Yeah.
So cool.
Good.
So cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't spent enough time to really get into it with people, like what they don't like. The thing I'm hearing most is the thing at the very end for the last like 3 minutes. I'm like,
even if I didn't like that wouldn't take away the other 99%.
How does that 3-minute scene ruin the other hour 50 whatever minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's good. It's good sequel bait, because that's all it's going to be Jimmy's. Now, I was under the impression that Cillian Murphy was in this movie.
Oh, I think I knew, or
I thought he was.
Thought he was not.
I think he's in the next one.
Yeah, I think it could be like a Luke Skywalker thing where he shows up towards the end, and then the third movie is really
to hand them like a bike. Because he's a bike carrier, like
he tosses the bike over his shoulder.
That's my thing. Like,
there you go.
I'm all for it. I'm excited for him to come back, but like, I mean, I think they would only do it for a right reason, because he was just he was just a guy.
Right.
Like there was like nothing like standoutish about him.
Right,
like he was literally like he's practically weak when he was following around Selena the entire time. Like she was the dominant one because she's lived in this world, and he's just like brand new to it.
Right.
So yeah, I am curious to see what he's been up to, and is he part of this cult because he's a Jimmy?
Yeah,
he's one of the gyms.
He's one of the gyms.
Yeah,
I would love. Okay, this is where I think I would love it if he's not like the same Jim that we saw 28 years ago, and he's just fucking batshit crazy now.
Yeah,
because imagine being on this island for that long.
That's the kind of stuff that I want, and I feel like the audience will go, "I don't like it."
That's fine. I don't care. Like, fuck that. I don't care.
You got to accept the evolution of these characters.
Right.
Like after 30 years, they're going to be different.
Yeah.
Period.
So the next one's called the Bone Temple. We've already seen the Bone Temple. So, what is that going to entail? I don't know. See the Jimmies? Fucking do it.
Fucking go.
Fucking go. Oh, fucking go.
Fucking
go. Hold.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Fucking go.
Fucking go.
So good.
So good.
Goddamn.
All right. So there we go. 28 years later. What are your thoughts? Let us know. The next one's coming out in January.
Yeah.
So
that's
see
the
it.
only way I knew that they were. That's how I learned they were shot back to back, because I was like, oh, I wonder when the next one comes out. And it said January 2026, and I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I should have pulled like a Back to the Future 2 and 3. Like, to be concluded.
Yeah.
And then it just shows a trailer.
That would have been cool.
You know what else is cool? Zombie movies.
Okay.
Boys, I have. Hold on.
Oh no.
We have about 72 pages of sound bites here.
I have 10 sound bites.
Oh.
I'm going to pit you two together. You can both play.
Okay.
Since we're talking about 28 years later, it's out. It's great. Go check it out. But right now, I need you to tell me from the zombie sound effect what movie it's from.
Shit.
Like the grunt?
Yeah.
Okay.
The zombie grunts. So tell me
I
what.
will not be good at that.
You don't have to tell me the zombie type or whatever, but I'm going to play a zombie sound. You're going to have to tell me.
How big was his wiener?
You're going to tell me how big his Johnson is. No.
Okay.
I'm going to play a zombie soundbite, and you have to tell me which zombie film it's from.
Okay.
All right? Use your brains. Use your names
as your buzzer.
As your buzzer.
Okay.
I'll put that over there.
As I stress out that I just tangled your cable here.
That's fine. I think that's Brian's headphones.
You're
Oh,
good.
I fixed it.
No, I'm just kidding. All right, here we go.
Cody.
Cody?
Night of the Living Dead.
No.
Oh no, that one. It's
Dawn of the Dead?
No.
got to be one of the Romeros.
Oh my god. I mean, the sound effect sounds old, like from an older film.
Day of the Dead?
Sure. No.
No, you said sure. I, was
Sorry.
like, I thought
No.
I got it.
Oh, maybe not then?
Is it not one of the Romeros?
No.
Oh, fuck me.
There
All
are
right.
more zombie films than the
There's-
Romero
It
films.
was old though. It sounded old.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my thought.
Maybe
there.
more recent than you think.
Wow.
What the hell? Play it
Shaun of the
again.
Dead? Oh, I don't think that's Zack Snyder's remake of Dawn of the Dead.
I'll give you a hint.
Yeah.
We were kind of just talking about some of it.
Oh, 28 days later?
Days
Yeah.
later.
Oh. Play it one more time?
Is that in the beginning?
That's what it's fodder.
Okay.
That's when he sees the priest. That's the priest crawling
Damn
and
it.
coming towards him.
Damn it.
I'd give the
All
point to
right,
Adam.
All right. We got to
All right.
warm up.
All right.
What the fuck? Rage. I don't know.
I said
I don't-
brains, I
Oh,
thought.
brains. Oh. Oh, brains. Yeah.
This is one of my favorite. This might be my favorite zombie movie of all time. It's one of them for sure.
Night
Don't look
of-
at the chat. Don't
Night
look
of
at
the
the chat.
Living Dead.
Nope.
I'm trying to think of you
Shaun
now.
of the Dead?
Nope.
Brains. I've heard that, but what movie?
1980. Ooh. Oh, is it 90? Is it 93? 93 or 83?
What the hell? It's one of
Or
okay.
85 maybe.
Brains.
82 maybe.
I feel like it's very obvious, and I feel very dumb now.
It is technically a kind of parody of zombie movies.
yeah, when
85.
when they're literally saying brains.
Yeah, usually it is.
It's a 1985 horror film, written and directed by Dan O'Bannon. I think it's written by him. I know it's directed.
Oh my god.
I'll give you everything but the first word of the
Okay.
title
Okay.
of The Living Dead.
Night of the Living Day of the Living Dead.
Is it
No.
Return?
Oh, Return.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck.
I was thinking of Return of the Living Dead, and I was like, I don't think that's
Have you ever seen it?
No.
Ah,
No.
that's my favorite.
Isn't there? Don't they have multiple cuts to that movie? Isn't there like famously like an Argento
Ooh.
cut or whatever? No, not
that's
not Argento.
Dawn of the Dead has Argento. I think there was a Dawn of the Dead Argento cut. Yeah.
No, but I think there is like a director's some alternate.
There's like
thing.
a bajillion Return of the
Yeah, I'm
Dead
sure there
sequels
are.
that are just
Oh,
not good.
okay,
So.
got it.
But watch Return of the Living Dead. It's fantastic. Actually,
Okay.
as far as I know, that's the first time I've ever seen zombies run. The zombies run in that movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there you go. All right.
Okay.
Adam's got
We
two.
got to get off to a better start here. Okay. This is Christian on Friday night.
I
was
might
gonna say
have,
it's me
I
in the
might have
morning
just
when I wake
recorded a
up.
couple of things.
I know this movie.
Do you?
Oh, I think I do.
You want to play it again?
Sure. Cody.
Uh huh.
Shaun of the Dead?
Nope.
Why does it sound so familiar? Is it a '90s movie?
No. I want to say 2010s.
2010.
I want to say.
Oh, is it? God damn, what's that movie with Nicholas Holt?
Warm Bodies?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's Warm Bodies.
All right. We both get the point there? Or no?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll give it to you just to make it
Yeah.
interesting.
There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's when they're like trying
Never
to have
seen
a-
it. Never seen Warm Bodies.
What?
Yeah, no.
Oh my! I feel like that's a Cody movie.
I know.
I feel like movies
He's
right up
wearing
your
skinny
ass.
jeans in it. I've never seen it.
Oh
Yeah.
my god! That's why I was like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck, dude?
Yeah,
Have you
no.
not done this
Haven't
one?"
seen it.
I literally got that one for you.
No,
Oh my
sorry.
god!
Know me better.
All right. All right.
Cody.
Uh-huh.
Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead.
No.
Huh.
I'll give you hints because this is kind of hard. 2002, start of a franchise.
2002.
And it's not 28 Days Later.
No.
2002 server for
We did that.
zombie
No, no.
movie.
Resident Evil.
Yes.
Sorry. I should-
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the introduction. It's a hard
Yeah.
one. I was trying to. I wanted to bring. I don't know if it would have been more memorable when he's dragging the axe, but you don't really hear them that much in that.
The scene I remember from that one more than anything is the damn laser thing. When
Yeah,
the balloon, that would have
yeah,
gotten that.
that's
When
the
it's
most
like
iconic.
slicing them up into a bunch of
Yeah.
squares. Yeah.
All right. 2-2.
All right.
2 deuces.
I'm back.
All right.
Cody.
Adam.
Cody.
That's Night of the Living Dead.
Nope.
Oh my God.
Oh. Is it Dawn of the Dead? The
It's
original?
Dawn of the Dead.
Fuck
The original.
Fuck off.
For all you know, they could have used the same fucking sound
Yeah,
effects.
exactly.
That's when I forget his name. Not the helicopter. Was it the helicopter pilot? When he's getting eaten in the elevator. All right, here we go.
Oh shit. That's a ruthless zombie. What is that from? Sounds newer-ish. Maybe in the last 15 to 20 years.
Cody.
Yeah.
World War Z?
No.
Oh,
Is
Cody.
it-
Well,
Go ahead if
let
you-
him
you
first.
go,
Shaun of the Dead?
No.
No.
Is it 28 years later?
No.
Oh, that'd be funny. All right.
28 weeks later?
Yeah.
I'll play it again.
Are we sure that? We're sure that's not a bobcat that's
Mm-mm.
attacking.
That sounds so. The music sounds familiar.
He's smirking like it's something that we've talked
Yeah,
about.
no, I'm
already.
sure it is. I'm
You
sure it
may
is.
or may
So
not have
mad.
mentioned this movie. I mean, you've mentioned like every fucking zombie movie already.
Yeah.
You know, fresh in your minds.
Dawn of the Dead. Did we already do Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead?
No.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I put both Dawn of the Dead's back to
Okay,
back.
perfect. That's funny.
Damn it.
All right. 4-2.
I like that movie.
Oh yeah,
I know
it's
I know
great.
it's a remake, but still, I'm
Yeah.
like, that's one of his stronger
Oh,
films.
it's a good
I
one.
think.
yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, I think that's probably my favorite movie. Of his.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We got 4 more. So you
Okay.
you still got time.
Okay.
This sounds 90s as
Oh
hell.
God, I forgot about this. So this one's great.
This sounds
That's a
90s
good pull.
as
That's a
hell.
great pull, Christian. This is a fantastic pull. I'm gonna play it again.
Am I right on the era? Is it 90s?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
You might have to go think outside of the box just a little bit.
I'm gonna roll the dice. It's probably not. Well, it's only zombies? No.
Is it
Not
not a
necessarily.
zombie movie and it's like within?
It's in the title.
Okay, Adam.
Yeah.
Is it Evil Dead 2?
No. Zombie is not in Evil Dead. The title.
Oh, zombie.
Sorry.
the word.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Yes. Cody?
Rob Zombie's House of a Thousand Corpses.
No. That's fucking hilarious.
The word zombie is in the title.
Yes.
Huh. 90s zombie movie.
Not a lot of movies have
The
zombie.
Scout's Guide to the Zombie
No,
Apocalypse.
no. I was looking
a
at
good
that one
one.
too. That's a good one.
90s zombie.
My what's the name of that one?
It's probably not it.
Was there a decom? No. Okay.
With zombies, no.
Oh, okay.
No, but that would have been hilarious.
I'm thinking of like somewhere like a kid is.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, for this one, I have to be very careful because if I say one thing, I think.
Oh, Zombieland.
No.
No.
That's not 90s, but
Okay. Think childhood. No.
No.
No. Okay. If I say this, use your name as your buzzer because it might trigger something. Not live action. It's animated.
Yeah. I picked that part up.
got that.
Thank you.
Just
Thank you
making
for
sure.
clarifying that it wasn't with
God.
fucking hand puppets.
It might be a hand puppets one.
Animated zombie movie.
With zombie in the fucking title, I feel so stupid right
Me too.
It's an iconic character.
now. What the fuck?
I love this poll so much.
You might say it and I'd be like, oh, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I'm feeling.
I know for a fact one of you has.
Okay.
Some people are getting in chat. Don't look at the chat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did it take him a minute too?
I haven't seen Herman posting, but Herman got it.
90s animated zombie movie with the title zombie or with the word zombie.
It's
in
not.
there.
It's also not the only monster in it, but it is, primarily.
Fucking Monster Squad? Fucking what?
I got nothing. I think
for
my
the sake of time.
I want someone to get it so bad. Okay, it also involves, there's a gang in it.
I don't know if I've seen this.
I literally a gang.
Like not like a gang, but like a gang. They go on adventures
like a
together.
squad.
Yeah.
In a van.
Fucking
Scooby-Doo?
Scooby-Doo?
Scooby-Doo in Zombie Island.
Oh my god.
Have you not seen Scooby-Doo in Zombie Island?
I don't know if I have.
Oh my god, I don't know you, Cody.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's the wrong one. God damn it. Yes.
Oh, Curse of Zombie. Okay.
I don't know if
That's
it's Curse.
funny.
I thought it was Scooby-Doo in Zombie Island or something. But maybe it's Curse.
That's
but
funny.
Well, either way, I have not seen it.
dang
unfortunately.
it.
I feel better about that. I feel
Damn
like
it.
that's like
Okay.
a directed TV movie, isn't it? Or
it was a
VHS?
huge phenomenon. It was
Okay.
like one of the biggest the
Okay.
biggest Scooby-Doo movies.
Okay.
Damn it.
Okay.
I don't know you anymore,
That's
Cody.
okay.
I'm not giving any of you points. None of you get points
We
for
don't
that.
deserve points.
We
for
have
that. We
negative
don't
points
deserve it.
now.
Still
No.
4-2 Adams in the
I
lead.
like how we both figured it out at the exact
God
moment,
damn it,
though.
man.
It was a
great.
van.
That was
All right.
great.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. We get 3 more.
Adam.
Mhm.
Is it Zombieland?
Nope. I will say for the audience, these two aren't zombie experts, clearly, but just putting that out there.
I can't wait to see this on TikTok.
I'm trying to think of what's going on in the bed. Is that a car in the background that's like... Oh, it's like a home alarm.
Herman got it immediately.
Oh, fuck me.
I only have one other option that I think it is.
Let
but
Cody
I want,
go?
But I
Yeah,
want
yeah,
him
let
to
No,
go
no,
first,
please,
yeah.
by all means.
No, he's leading 4-2. You need these points.
Shaun of the Dead.
Yes.
Okay. That's yeah.
Hey, all right.
I
That's
feel like
when-
we've said Shaun of the Dead
That
so many
was gonna
times.
be
It's like
my
one of these fucking ones is
eventually.
Shaun of the
Eventually.
Dead.
That's when he's like, well, let's hear your zombie. And he was like,
Oh yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
and then
okay,
he was
yeah.
like, that's pretty
Okay,
good.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
All right.
good.
All right.
4-3. There's only 2 left. Cody, you
Okay,
got to
so I
get
gotta
both
get
of
both
these.
of them.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Here we go.
Cody.
Yeah.
Zombieland.
Yes.
There we go.
Nice.
Yeah,
Woo!
nice,
We got a
nice,
tie
nice.
ball game,
All right.
folks.
The music, I was like, this is
Yeah.
something
Tie ball
much
game.
peppier.
All right.
All right.
4-4. I think that's the score. That rhymed.
We'll go with that.
All right. Last one. Who can name the zombie movie?
Cody.
Yeah?
Are you sure that's a movie?
Yes?
It's not Last of Us?
No, it's not. No.
Is it World War Z?
It is World War Z.
Ah.
We should just retitle this episode World War Z.
This is the most World War Z has been talked about
I
in
know.
probably 12
In a
years.
long
that's
time.
That's really fun.
That's a
I
good
really
one.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's good.
Okay.
I thought we'd be on board with the Scooby-Doo Zombie Island, but apparently not. Nobody's apparently seen that except for me here. It's
It's a
good.
very popular movie.
Fred literally at one
Yeah.
point, because Fred's the skeptic,
Yeah.
he's like, look, it's a mask. And he starts pulling his face. He's like, the face isn't coming off. It's not coming off. It's great.
Whoops.
There's also like Catwoman in it
Yeah.
too. It's weird.
Yeah.
Voodoo.
What?
There's like voodoo magic. It might be a little insensitive, but
Interesting.
it's good stuff.
All right.
There you go. All right. Know your zombie movie. Come back next time with
I
some
know.
fresh
Yeah.
faces.
I have a lot of zombie movies that I need to catch up on.
Yeah.
Oh, what's your favorite zombie movie?
I honestly don't have a favorite zombie movie, truthfully, because I feel like I just haven't seen enough of them to really feel like I have a good opinion about what my favorite one is.
Okay.
But the ones that I have seen, I'm like, yeah, they're good. I like them. They're very fun.
I recently got into the Wreck movies.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking awesome.
Yes.
Especially that first one.
First
It
one's
is-
great.
it's
Second one's
so
actually
good.
really
Second
cool
one's good.
too.
Second one's
I
good.
didn't mind the Quarantine, the remake.
I didn't either.
I didn't
thought
mind it.
if you're doing the old American remake thing,
Yeah.
I thought they did a decent job. If
Yeah.
if you hadn't seen the original ones, I think people would enjoy it for the
Wreck
most part.
is interesting too because it's like they're like possessed. They're like demon possessed zombies.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, they go
that's
into
cool.
like the occult. It's not so much
Yeah.
like a a disease infection. It's more like like you're being possessed.
Oh, that's
and they
cool.
turn
You should
into
watch
it.
that
like
one.
that.
It's found
really,
footage.
really cool.
It's
Really
really good.
Spooky.
Yeah,
That
I'm
last
down.
5 to 10 minutes
yeah.
is fucking scary.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell
yeah.
yeah. I'm in.
You've seen the original, the Romero trilogy, right?
It's a long time ago.
Day
We're,
of the-
we're going to be rewatching them, actually,
Oh.
Cameron and I.
Day of the Dead is, I think, without a doubt. Everyone always talks about Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah,
It's sort of
yeah.
like the quintessential zombie movie.
Mhm.
I think Day of the Dead is like peak because it's the best story, it's the best acting, and it's the best zombie makeup in any of them. Because if you watch Dawn of the Dead,
Yeah.
the makeup in that doesn't hold up as well. The blood is like fucking orange.
Oh,
like
really?
it's
Okay.
not it's fun.
Yeah.
It's a great movie, but Day of the Dead it's just like perfect
Mm.
all the way through.
Which is the one that they redid in 3D? Is it Dawn of the Dead?
Did they do that in 3D?
Yeah, it came out like
Oh, geez.
4 years ago. They did like a 3D remastering. Or whatever
Interesting.
It was, yeah.
Well, that movie for the longest time was like unavailable to buy
Mhm.
anywhere. It was like restricted to buy.
Mhm.
But I got it on one of the like British releases.
One of the things.
Yeah, no, it's legit. Chill. I paid money for it. But yeah, it has like all the different versions of it and stuff. It's great.
Yeah.
All 3 of them.
Cool.
You don't need to go anywhere past that. Land of the Dead's fine, but
Mhm.
Diary of the Dead might be one of the worst zombie movies I think I've ever seen.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's so bad. I mean, it was like George Romero, and bless his heart,
Yeah.
R.I.P. to the goat, but he was so late in his life, and he's like, what? People recording on phones and cameras now? He's like, MySpace? So it's like very like old man doesn't know what like new technology is.
Yeah.
And so they tried doing it's essentially a reboot of like Night of the Living Dead, except just with found footage,
Uh-huh.
but not stuck in a house. They're just kind of
Yeah.
in the world as the zombie apocalypse is happening.
Yeah, it was Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
All right. Shout out.
Yeah.
And watch Return of the Living Dead. It's great.
'Kay.
And Scooby-Doo and Zombie Island. You need to watch that one too. Conflabbit. Damn.
I'm sorry. I'm genuinely sorry for that.
It's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You know what I did watch recently? I wanted to talk about really quick was Clown in the Cornfield.
Haven't seen that.
The new one?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's on.
Heard it was
to
good.
rent. It's really good, and I didn't know it was the same guy who did Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Oh, really?
That I did not. know.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I interacted with the writer, I think,
Oh,
over 10 years ago.
the writer
just
of the film or the
of
book?
the new film.
Okay.
I think was it Carter Blanchett? Let's see here. Give me a second. Continue. Hold on.
What do you think?
We
Kelsey?
talked over Twitter a little bit.
Oh, wow.
I was a young kid in college, an aspiring writer at the time. And he gave some good advice.
Mhm. Brad
Yes,
Sorrell,
yes,
what's up?
Carter Blanchard. That's right.
Hey,
Good for him.
favorite
Hell
guest,
yeah.
Adam. What up? Oh, shit.
Thank you.
That's pretty cool
Very
though.
nice of you.
Yeah.
Um,
So I'm glad they came out. It's getting good reviews.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think. I think it's doing pretty well.
Cool.
It's a lot of
Nice.
fun. It's a fun spin on the slasher genre. Yeah, it's based off a book. I think there's multiple books, and they're probably gonna make a sequel for it. I think it was a Shutter joint too, because it played at, I think it played at South by,
Okay.
Oh,
and
cool.
then was eventually released. So, but yeah, kind of like fully unknown cast, but everyone's really great.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
clown movies.
Gotta
Okay.
check that out.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Just a killer clown in a cornfield.
Just kill a clown in the
Yeah,
Cornfield.
it's pretty self-explanatory.
I still need to
Alright.
watch Bloodlines though. That's been on my list. I
Dude,
need to.
I
I
haven't
need to
seen it
watch
either.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
I need to watch it.
Final Destination Bloodlines was such a fun time. I went to go see it in IMAX,
Hmm.
and yeah, make more horror like this. Make it just fun.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
Yeah.
I feel like there's room for such a like wide variety of stuff, and Final Destination was one of the ones that I was like, yes, this was a fun theater experience. Really,
Okay.
really fun.
All right.
That was the longest gap we've had in between installments in that franchise.
Yeah,
right?
'cause
I'm
I
trying to
think
think. 'Cause I feel like
2010 or 2011,
something
or
like that.
Yeah.
I feel like when the fourth one came out, it's so weird because that felt like it was a long overdue sequel from three, even though it was
Yeah.
only like a handful of years. I think.
Yeah. That would be a
Um,
fun soundbite game, guessing the death.
Oh damn, that would
No.
be good.
Yeah.
Oh,
I did the one during that one game with Angie. I did the Final Destination 2 where the
Oh, that's
the
yeah.
log comes
You're right.
through.
You did do that.
But yeah, the whole franchise would be interesting. We got to find someone who's like a huge
And
fan.
we could
though.
just do the
yeah.
what kills is for Eric and Saul.
Oh yeah, we've
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Have you seen Ballerina? Bradley Cooper. Has anyone seen it? I haven't seen it.
I've not.
I haven't. I was debating between seeing that and Life of Chuck, and I went to go see Life of Chuck.
Oh
today.
yes. What'd you think of Life of Chuck?
I liked it. I
Wow,
didn't love
hater,
it.
hater.
I was a little bummed because I love so much of Mike Flanagan's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Doctor Sleep, like I love all that stuff.
Mhm.
I think maybe this is unfair because this is like the first non-horror thing that I've seen him do. But I feel like with everything that he's done that is a horror project, I feel super invested in the characters and in what's happening, and I'm terrified, and all that emotional stuff works for me. Life of Chuck was just kind of like this, with like moments where like, oh, that's really funny, oh, that's really sweet, but never have like a really high of emotion either way, of like incredibly sad, incredibly excited, or anything. It was mostly just like, yeah, this is good. It's
Do you
fine.
think the formatting of like the structure threw you off? You didn't mind.
I didn't mind the structure at all. I think the biggest thing for me is I felt like I didn't get to know adult Chuck enough
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
care
I can see
enough.
that.
I didn't
Like
how
the little
short
kid,
that act
yeah.
was.
Like I think Act 3 should have been longer. But little kid Chuck, who's like dancing and all, like that was really fun.
Yeah.
But to have Nick Offerman narrating and to tell us like what's going to happen, I'm like, all right, okay.
Yeah, I see that.
I didn't have enough emotional pull, which I was bummed about because it was one of my most anticipated films of the year. So I love Mike Flanagan. He's awesome. I love Dr. Sleep. All the shows are great. So that was the only thing. I still think it's good, but I think because the internet and everybody had kind of hyped it up to be a really like emotionally gripping movie, I was waiting for that to happen.
Just never hit you.
And it never hit me. So
Do you have no heart? Wow.
yeah, I'm just dead inside.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to tell you.
It's okay. Can't win them all.
But I'm excited as fuck for his Clayface movie.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'm
even though he's
happy.
not directing it, but
Yeah, I mean, the guy's got too many things going on.
yeah.
Focus
He's like
on
the James Gunn of horror right now. Carrie.
Yeah.
And what's the other one he's doing? Carrie and Exorcist.
and
yeah.
then
Dark Tower.
Dark Tower.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Who knows what else
I
he's
know.
gonna?
It's
And
crazy.
he's got Clayface. He wrote that. So
Yeah.
they'll probably change it. Just we talk about it. They changed it up a little bit. But
Well, then James Gunn said the other day, he's like, "Oh, the script's good. I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about." So who the
yeah,
fuck knows?
so-
Who knows what's happening?
who knows?
Yeah.
We won't know until we see the damn film itself.
Yeah.
Next year.
Yeah.
Next year.
Hopefully.
Sick. Well, it's pretty hot in here, so we'll.
I'm also sunburned.
Me
I was
too, a
gonna say,
little
you
bit.
got some color there.
I went to
yeah.
Big Bear and I got
Yeah.
burned.
Say anything about me.
Look at
You didn't say anything about me or my farmer's tan I had. Look at that shit. I got tan the other day.
that.
at that.
There you go.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I got a little
Damn,
sunburn.
I didn't
so
even
now I'm
notice
just like,
it.
oh man.
Do you have the
it's-
watch tan?
Oh yeah, you didn't see that?
Oh
Yeah, I got
That's
cooked.
fucking good.
I went on a
Yeah.
pontoon boat and the boys took the cover off and I was like, guys, I
I'm
don't
gonna
tan.
burn.
I cook.
Sunscreen, dog. You gotta put on some
it
sunscreen.
did not help, unfortunately.
Nothing says lake in like Southern California like pontoon boat. You know? Like, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You should see my knees. Like right here, my knees are just like blood red.
Yeah.
Did you
So-
have just on a regular shirt or?
Yeah, just like a t-shirt and swim trunks because
Oh
it
my
was like
God.
windy, but the sun was out.
Yep.
And then we went out that night and I did not dance because I was like, my knees will not love me. But I was just like, oh, the denim rubbing against my knees.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
hurt.
die.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Well, what did we learn? You need to watch
Stay
Zombie. Oh, Scooby Doo and Zombie Island.
Oh yeah, that too.
Or stay home. Stay home and watch it.
Yeah, stay home and watch.
There you
See,
go.
just let me stay home and watch movies. I don't
There
know.
you go. Adam, thank you so much for joining us once again here on
Yeah,
the pod.
thank you.
Always welcome
Thank
to
you.
play some games.
Yeah, we'll have to do a crossover very soon.
Oh, we'll do a crossover.
Yeah.
We'll do a
And the
crossover.
games are so fucking fun. I love doing that.
Oh, good. Maybe you know what? We'll talk after. We'll start a new podcast. just games.
Yeah.
Just play
Gamecast.
games. Make sure you go follow Adam on all of his future endeavors, all the podcasts, Glorious Nightmares,
Mm-hmm.
Heroes Reforged,
Mm-hmm.
his own personal stuff. He's got a lot of great stuff going on. Follow him on TikTok as well. He's got some great stuff on there as well. And then like this show, like the episode, leave a comment, follow us on all of our socials. And yeah, we'll see you next week. I don't think we have a guest lined up, so we'll see what happens. We'll figure something
We're going
out.
to talk about Death Stranding for about 3.5 hours.
Probably what's gonna
probably.
happen. Yeah.
We'll do the whole thing with me on his back. You know,
Yep.
it's gonna be,
That'll be the
great.
whole shebang a bang.
You should
Yeah.
just play it like that, just on his back.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not a bad idea. Yeah, we'll think about
Think
it.
of the content. Think of the content.
Bring your kid. We'll strap him to your
Yeah.
chest. All right. Every single week, give it a shout out to our Patreon followers. $15 and up. What was that?
Gonna need a minute. The
Oh.
Bluetooth is not connecting right
It's
now.
not
so, yeah.
connecting.
Bluetooth.
Not sure what's
Ooh,
going
Manny's
on.
just says, "Oh fuck, I just got a new game idea. I'll send it to you."
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
While I'm waiting for this to connect, if it's going to, this is annoying. I did something this weekend for the
Oh.
first time, guys.
Congratulations.
I'm not gonna tell you what it is. Just know I did it.
You went to a Mexican restaurant and didn't get a
And didn't get a
quesadilla.
quesadilla. Yeah.
I got a burrito.
Yeah.
I got a torta.
No, I took my kids to the movies for the first time.
Whoa!
Yeah.
What do they think of 28 years later?
Why would you take them to that movie? You're a terrible parent.
No. We
Scar them for life.
We saw How to Train Your Dragon.
No, you're teaching your kid. This is how you be a man. Yeah. You gotta learn how to face
Learn,
death,
son.
will.
Come on.
Oh, that's great. That's a
We
perfect
saw
movie.
How to Train Your Dragon.
Cool.
Oh well.
Oh.
How
no?
far into the movie do you think we got before we called it and said this isn't gonna work?
The second trailer.
Keep in mind, we have a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old.
Okay.
Now, before anyone says anything, this was a private event that my son's Little League put on. It was all families in there. We all knew what we were in for.
Okay.
It was one of the rowdiest crowds I've ever been a part of.
Okay.
In a good way, we all expected this. We knew what we were getting ourselves into.
Okay.
So with all that being said, how far do you think we got into this movie with a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old?
Well, the dragons show up pretty early, so I'm gonna say within 6 minutes.
Okay. No faith. No faith in my children. Okay. I will say we did not finish the movie. I'll tell you that much.
I say you got to the end of the first act.
I don't. It was 40 minutes. We got 40 minutes into the movie.
Oh, okay,
guys.
that's probably
we
about
did,
first
we
act.
did not get to him and the dragon bonding. Never got to the iconic like hand on the head scene or whatever.
I've never seen the original film.
You haven't seen the original?
No.
Oh, it's great.
Do I look like a
man.
child to you?
Oh, it's fucking great.
Okay.
It's good shit.
So you just did the entire. Did all the families just say "fuck it, we're done," or did you guys
No,
just like?
we
bounce?
just left.
Okay.
After once my son was just was rolling across all the seats, we got in the front row just because we knew like we don't
Yeah.
want to get anyone's way. So Grant's like just rolling across all of them.
Were there other kids
Yeah.
running around and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
various
Okay.
times. That's once again, we all knew what we were signing up for here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they did great for the trailers, and we were like, oh shit, this is wonderful.
That attention span just cut right up.
Because what fucking trailers were there? There was we saw Wicked, which my wife's been watching a lot at home, so like Griffin knows it.
Oh,
so that was
fun,
great.
fun.
We saw that trailer come on. There was one other one too that they remembered, but it started out wonderfully, and then yeah, we called it.
This is their first film they've ever been to. In
First
a theater.
yeah.
Wow.
First theater.
Do you think with like all of their like friends there and stuff, like kind of like got them going a little bit?
No, because we
Oh,
didn't
okay.
really like. I mean, it's some people knew each other, but it was
I
it was
see.
a huge league, so like
Oh, I
not
see.
everyone like sat next to each other or
Oh.
anything.
Not
Everyone was
just
kind
the
of in their
team.
own pod.
So
yeah.
were there people actually trying to watch the movie?
I mean, no, everyone in the theater was from the league.
I see.
But,
Okay.
but yeah,
but
I mean,
like,
yeah, some people were.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
I saw maybe 5 minutes of it. I
Okay.
was just watching the kids the whole time, making sure they would fucking sit
Sure.
in their seats. You
Yeah.
know? Keeping a 2-year-old in one chair for 2 hours is impossible.
yeah.
So we did the best we could. Glad we tried it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Never
probably
again.
probably wait a couple years.
Yeah.
We'll
Well,
see
you
how it
try
goes.
it.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
try it.
Yeah.
When the sequel comes out.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Any luck?
Yes, we're good now.
Okay.
we're good.
All
now.
right. All right. Here we go. Let's do this. All right. That's a transformer. Aaron Woodley. Oh. Alec M.S. Young.
Yeah.
Arcadio Castellanos. Bailey Storley.
Oh my God! Like, can we talk about like the political and economic state of the world right now?
Bobby Mitchell. I want to go to Chili's and shit my ass out. Oh, look at the ass one. You're telling me. Brian Arsenal.
What's your your cream ratio?
Brian D.
Who's the head of HBO Max or Max? David Zlasgov?
Oh my God. Chris Jones. Sidney Perez.
Jeff Bezos came, Bill Gates came, Mark Zuckerberg came. Many of them came numerous times. The bankers have all come. Everybody's coming.
FS1138.
Evil dies tonight!
Yeah.
Giuseppe.
Evil dies tonight!
Harley Payne.
Evil dies tonight.
Oh God. John Noto.
Oh my God.
I was gonna send you those to put them into that game.
Oh,
but
that's
I
fun.
fucking forgot.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fun. Julia Connor.
For some reason.
Carl Soderback. I will give Joe Rogan credit.
Sorry.
He had a clip recently where he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh my God, ICE! Why are they doing that? This is what we voted for." Shut up, Cat Markham. I am God. Kyle Johnson.
Normally, I curve to the left.
Maris Thornton.
I trust the meat that's given to me.
Michael Bittner.
Oh, Xenon.
Nick Wade.
Okay, Xenon.
Senior Film. We do a duet. Sergio Castaneda. Sheridan Ponce. Thank you, bitch boy. Appreciate it. Stephanie Merritt. Stefan Zalosi. Terry Stockwell.
I always run out. God damn it. Hold on.
To be fair, I could probably update these. TJ Jones.
What's your cream ratio?
Tyler Eklund.
For some reason.
And finally, Wiley Todd.
Fucking. And they just start fucking.
Railing, dude.
Full penetration, Cody.
Full fucking. Look at his
Foley's
eyes.
and shit.
Look in his eyes. Look into his eyes.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. And thank you to Paul Marquez for
Thanks, Paul.
sending in a super chat. It's morphin' time.
Hell yeah.
That's what they should just call 28 years later. 20 years later, it's morphin' time. That would be sweet. Adam, thank you again for joining us here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you all for watching. We will see you all next time. Be safe. Be good human beings. And yeah, go. I was going to say go Dodgers, but I'm still kind of mad at
Fucking go.
Hold.
Oh, Xenon.
Hold. That needs to be a soundbite.
Okay, Xenon.
Fucking go. I also love when Spike was like giving shit to the Norwegian guy, the Swedish guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, what's wrong with her face?
Yeah. So good.
Thank you, bitch boy. Appreciate it. Movies, cinema. Can't wait to see all. Oh my god. He looks sick. Yeah. Does look good. What other trailer did I see? Another one. I didn't see the newest one. They just came out a new one. Yeah. That one. It got some sick viral marketing. Evil guys tonight. I'm stoked for that one. That guy's on free marketing.
Oh. Zach Kramer?
Yeah.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
What's your